Merry Christmas, Paulding County, and welcome to the 29th Annual Invitational Dallas Christmas Parade, presented to you by the Paulding County Rotary Club. I'm Stacy Hamby, President of the Paulding Chamber of Commerce.
Hey Stacy, I'm Ashley Henson, and once again we're here for the annual Christmas parade, and I work with the Paulding County Sheriff's Office. It's just such a wonderful time of year, and glad to be here again for the parade.
Well, we're very excited to bring you this year's theme, Serve to Change Lives. And I can definitely say that the Paulding County Rotary Club is committed to that. Over the last 50 years, it has raised over $1 million, Ashley, and every bit of that money goes straight back into this community to support our local nonprofits.
So, I think that's one of the interesting things is that we've been going to this parade our entire lives, and so many people had no idea where that money actually went that is raised as a result of the parade. So I think that's just such a wonderful testament to the parade and its 29 years that we are giving money back to local children here in Paulding County.
Absolutely, Ashley, and everything that is collected from the Christmas parade actually goes straight back to the Paulding Christmas Foundation.
Oh, wow, okay. So what all, I guess that's probably something we should talk about. Who actually gets touched by the Paulding Christmas Foundation?
Any child that qualifies for the program is allowed to get registered, and then their Christmas is provided absolutely free of charge through the foundation. So it ends up servicing about 150 families every year.
Oh, wow. That's great to be able to touch all those children and to help those children have just a wonderful Christmas.
Absolutely. And as you can see, people are out here already starting off to a wonderful holiday season.
I know.
The streets in downtown Palace are indeed packed. If you haven't made it in yet, you still have a few minutes before things get rolling here.
I just want to venture a guess. This might be our best turnout ever. I don't know. The weather's beautiful, and the streets, like you said, are truly packed.
Well, I've been doing this parade in part of downtown for about 17 years now, Ashley, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say by far today is the nicest weather we have ever had, so that definitely contributes to the turnout.
I agree. It's great. We've got a great team here today helping make this production happen. There's just so many people behind the scenes, really too many people to recognize, but our team here at Paulding County TV 23, they're fantastic. Jeff, Phillip, and Felicia, they have just worked tremendously, as well as everybody else on the team to make this event happen.
Yes, a big shout out to each and every one of them.
So our third member of the team is the one and only John Grant. He's down on the street, so I think we need to throw it down to John. John, are you down there?
I am here, Ashley and Stacy. It is good to be with you. And like Stacy said, the 29th annual Dallas Invitational Parade brought to you by the Rotary Club of Paulding County. I'm just going to have to echo everything you guys have said. The weather is amazing. The crowds are just off the chain. I mean, Stacy, you're totally right. This has got to be one of the best parades that we are setting ourselves up for, the best crowds. Weather is amazing. We've done this when it has been snowing. We've done it in the monsoon floods, and we've done it on days when we just about freeze to death. But today it's perfect. Just look at the crowds, the energy that is here, and the great thing about it, we're going to sum this up with the one and only Santa Claus that'll be here, and just look at the smiles on the kids' faces. They are excited. We're excited. I'm excited. We're here today for a great parade in downtown Dallas.
So, John, earlier we saw someone who might want to put a little bit of a damper on today's event. We saw the Grinch. Have you seen him down there?
I haven't seen him here, but I have been warned to be watching out for the Grinch. He was at the Christmas tree lighting last week, and he tried to stir up some havoc. But I did notice that Dallas's finest, our police department, was able to apprehend him. But I did hear that he is out and about. I don't know who would post bail for that guy, but he's out and about. But you know what? He doesn't hold a light to Santa Claus.
Well, and rumor has it he stole the Paulding Chamber Christmas tree this morning.
Oh, he stole your tree.
Yes, he did. Those who were down checking out the Festival of Trees being provided by the Dallas Merchants Association.
Well, at least he's living up to his name, the Grinch that stole Christmas. But he's not going to steal the Christmas spirit from Dallas, I promise you that.
Well, what we can hope is that his heart will grow, what, is it 3 sizes?
3 sizes larger.
3 sizes larger.
I
promise you, Ashley, if any place can make the Grinch's heart grow, it's this energy right here at the parade.
I think you're exactly right. Like you said, John, it's just such a wonderful day, and if the Dallas Police Department can't handle it, our sheriff's office will be happy to put him in custody. We got our brand new jail just across the way, and we'll put the Grinch in jail until his heart decides to grow.
And he needs to be careful because our sheriff, Gary Gullidge, is in the parade, and I'm sure he is on the lookout.
Oh, absolutely. All right.
Well, it looks like the streets continue to grow with people and energy and everybody out there having a great time today. We're so very excited again to be a part of this. Ashley, I always enjoy co-hosting with you, and John Grant always does a great job on the street. He's got a lot of interviews lined up for you today.
Yeah, we've got a great lineup for everyone. We hope that there's really not much of an excuse not to be here. But if you're out of town or maybe you're not feeling too well, want to make sure everyone knows that you can watch it online through the Paulding County, Georgia Facebook page. That's a great opportunity if you're out of town or wherever you might be to be able to watch the parade. John, have you had an opportunity to talk to maybe any of the citizens out there to see what the buzz is? How are they feeling down there?
Everybody's excited. The two things that I'm hearing that's making today just extra special is, one, the weather, cannot deny that, and two, just coming out of the pandemic that we've been in now for almost 2 years. Everybody is so, they're so anxious to get out and about, and everyone is being smart, but we've just got a good crowd. But everybody that I have spoke to, they are just so excited. They're looking forward to all of the floats. I think we're right at 100 entries in this parade, so everybody is just super excited about that and seeing their favorite floats. Just even on top of that, the Festival of Trees that Dallas did this year, that was a super hit, and everyone been walking around at the fountain and looking at the 31 Christmas trees.
Wow.
At the Dallas fountains and the trailhead there, and it's just a beautiful addition, and I think it just added some energy to everything this year. Put everybody in the Christmas spirit, in the Christmas mood, and you can't be down here and not get excited, I promise you.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think one of the things we need to make sure that we comment on is, where are we right now?
Absolutely. We are at the wonderful Tin Bucket located right downtown in Dallas. It's a great place to shop. They actually have their Christmas store upstairs, and they're gracious enough to let us use the balcony out here this afternoon, I should say.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think we're actually one of the luckier crowds because we're actually up on the balcony. We get to see everything from a bird's eye view perspective.
Well, and John alluded to the fact about the Festival of Trees, and that's just one of so many wonderful things that are going on in our community during this holiday season. I know Hiram had their Old Town Country Christmas celebration last night, and Dallas also had a tree lighting last week, so there's always something to do in Paulding County, and we just have so many wonderful businesses that are jumping on board to participate and get involved, and the citizens love to come out and enjoy the family time.
They do. And just kind of to circle back to what this parade's all about, and the way that we're able to give money to our local children. It's just such a testament to the Rotary Club, the City of Dallas, the county, how everybody can just work together in our community and make things like this happen. Here at the Sheriff's Office, we have our local Paulding Cots for Kids Christmas shopping event, and we'll actually be taking probably around 250 children shopping next Saturday morning at Walmart on Marietta Highway.
Saturday.
So we're super excited about that, and we'll talk more about that as the parade gets started. But just Paulding County is such a great place. I've lived here my entire life, and been coming to this parade for literally my entire life, and just to be able to be here and with you and John to be a part of it is just it's really just a treat for me. So just glad to be here, and really thankful for the Tin Bucket for them to be on board and allow us to be here as well.
I know they're always such gracious hosts, and I know that there's great shopping downstairs. We have so many wonderful stores to shop local, and that's something I definitely want to stress as president and CEO of your Paulding Chamber, that always shop local. It's so tempted to go online and check out your Amazon and other store websites, but just remember how very important it is to support your neighbors, your friends, your family right here in Paulding County. Small businesses are definitely the backbone of our community.
Absolutely.
And I do ask and encourage that you support them. They also employ so many local residents. They're employing your neighbors, your friends. So always think about shopping local, dining local, and spending your tax dollars right here in Paulding County.
Absolutely. Those SPLOST dollars make a huge difference for Parks and Recreation, for DOT, for public safety. Those SPLOST dollars are huge for our community. So just a great way to support Paulding County. So I guess we should probably, everyone knows where we are, but we need to make sure they know where John is. So John is down the street at the corner of Spring Street and Main Street here in downtown Dallas. So John, we're going to throw it back down to you. Looks like the crowd's building a little bit. Feel some energy down there?
Oh, yes, the crowd is growing. The energy is getting stronger. And like you said, we are at the intersection of the East Spring and Main Street. Another thing that puts us at a much better spot than you guys are. I mean, I know you're on the balcony, and like you said, you're getting that bird's eye view. But here's the beautiful thing about it. The spot where I'm standing right here, right now, this is the performance zone. This is where everyone that's going to perform, they're going to stop. The bands are going to play. We're going to be doing the interviews right here. This is where the energy takes place. This is where everything happens. So, I am just super, super blessed and just so fortunate to be able to be here and to be right here, boots on the ground. This is boots on the ground right here that we're getting to share with everybody else. And, that's one of the great things about being a lifelong resident here in Paulding County, just getting to share all of this with our family and our friends and just seeing it come together. And the beautiful thing about it, it gets bigger and better every single year. This is awesome.
Absolutely. So I want to let John and Stacy talk just a little bit about the Rotary and what does the Paulding County Rotary do? What do you guys do here for our community?
Well, I've been a proud member of the Rotary Club for the last 4 years, and I know John's been in it much longer than I, and they just do so much to serve this community. The Paulding Rotary is all about giving back. We present multiple checks. I think we support over 32 organizations.
That is correct.
And so it's just such a privilege to be a part of an organization where you have business and community leaders that come together and their sole purpose is to serve and give back. Your Rotary Club is responsible for putting together the parade today. It takes a lot of hard work and some early hours this morning from our morning shift that signed up that helped get all those 100 registrants all organized and ready to take off here in just a few moments. We also work very hard with Paulding Meadows. So again, shout out to my fellow Rotarians. It's definitely a privilege and an honor to be a part of that program. And John, would you like to say a few words about that?
I cannot, echo enough what you said. I mean, our club was chartered in 1969. We have contributed, I think it's already been said, over $1 million. That every bit of that money, every penny of it stays right here in Paulding County to help the local nonprofits, local families, and charities. And so we keep those funds here to help our neighbors out. That's the beautiful thing about it. And we lost a Rotarian a few years ago, and he had a motto, and I sort of adopted that to try to live by, just being born to serve. And we the motto this year, the theme of the parade, is serving to change lives, and that's what Rotary does. It changes lives for the better. Our international initiative that we've got going right now is to eradicate polio, from the entire globe, and we're well on our way to do that. Just a small number of cases that still exist, but we also help here locally. And like Stacy said, it is just an honor to be part of the Paulding County Rotary. We're like 45 members in our club that we continually give back, and it really is an honor just to be able to wear the shirt with the Rotary wheel on it, and we're just happy to be here with everyone today and thank everyone for coming out.
Yeah, absolutely. The Rotary is actually near and dear to my heart because my dad, Jim Henson, is also a Rotarian, and so I'm just so proud that he's such a big part of the community here and also Rotarian, and so it just means a lot to me for him to be a Rotarian as well as being here and being a part of this event. But I feel like we're getting closer. We're looking for Chief Joe Duval as the Dallas Police Chief, and he's always the lead car in the parade, and so we know when we see the Dallas Police car, we know that signifies the start of the parade. So we're hopeful that he'll be here momentarily.
And you'll know when they start to get close. Everybody will jump on their feet. Right now we've got a lot of people just sitting and waiting. Some people got here as early as we did this morning. I know as early as 8 o'clock the streets were starting to get full. So
yeah, and this downtown, so Dallas has really worked hard to, with their Downtown Development Authority, they're really trying to draw businesses into the downtown area, and just the few businesses that we can just see right here. They're such wonderful places. I know the Wild Boar Sandwich Company, which is behind us, fantastic sandwiches. Rocket Beverage Company, which is kind of in front of us, they have fantastic drinks and food as well. So just a lot of really cool places downtown that you can come and visit and promote that downtown business.
And again, I got to remind everybody, you have to shop local. We've got some wonderful retail also down here that has just opened, Boondocks, of course, and I think they're having a ribbon cutting with us coming up next week, so everybody has to come out and join us.
Yeah, so my kids love Boondocks, and they're local people, which makes it even better, but they're breaking my wallet. They really are. No, I'm just kidding. They're a great store and have a lot of styles that my children like, and so we're proud to support their local business. Great Paulding County folks.
So, John, do you hear anything coming down the street?
We're looking south on Main Street, and we do not see anything coming right now. But you know the beautiful thing that we do see when we look down south? We see a crowd of people. It's just an ocean of people all the way down to the church, around the curve. Just the crowd is great. So it's just going to be a few more minutes, and as Ashley has said, Chief Joe Duval, he'll be kicking the parade off. Well, hopefully we're going to get a chance to speak with him just for a couple of moments. But when we see Officer Duval, when we see Police Chief Duval, we know that the parade is alive and active right here at East Spring and Main Street in downtown Dallas.
Absolutely. So, John, have you had an opportunity to see if Santa, so we know he's supposed to be here, but obviously his schedule is busy this time of year. Have you seen Santa? Is he going to be here? What's the word on the street?
The word on the street is, yes, Santa will be here.
Fantastic.
He will close us out. I know everybody that's the man of the hour.
It is.
You can't have a Christmas parade without Santa Claus.
No, not at all.
So Santa will be here, and he is going to be kicking everything off. And look who we've got coming here. We may be our first one, so it is time for a parade.
All right, here we go. That looks like that's going to be our lead car. That's going to be, I think that's just one of the sheriff's office vehicles coming through, making sure the streets are clear.
False alarm, John.
I think we got a false alarm. That's not the chief. That's one of our sheriff's office guys.
Well, several people who cannot actually participate in the parade, they do still pay entry fees for other people. I want to remind everybody that a great way to get involved with your parade without having to actually make or enter an entry is to sponsor. And I know we have several who have donated the sponsorship fee, and we have all of our bands sponsored today by local businesses.
Okay.
So always keep that in mind. If you want to play a part, definitely come out and either participate one-on-one, or you can sponsor a band or a local entry.
John, what are you seeing down there? I think we're seeing Chief Duval.
I believe we got Chief Duval coming. We're going to see if we can get him to pause for just a moment so we can, get him to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. We thank the world of Joe, and we're just anxious to get to talk with him.
All right, well, there he is.
Good to be with y'all. Joe, we want to give you an opportunity just to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Tell a little bit about Dallas.
Well, for the Dallas Police Department, we want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And it's a beautiful day and a great turnout, and hope everybody's had a good day. Thanks, John.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Lisa. Everyone, Beverly, just thank you guys. Thank you for what you do. And folks, let's get ready for a Christmas parade.
All right, well, it looks like the parade has officially begun here at the 10 Bucket
Absolutely.
Mercantile. So, Stacey, we'll let you kick it off with our first participants.
Well, it looks coming up first right here is our cadets representing the Army JROTC programs at North Paulding, Paulding County, Hiram, and South Paulding High Schools. The Air Force JROTC program at East Paulding High School is also joining us, and it looks like they got the best JROCT award going to Paulding County High School this year.
And if you listen, you can hear them singing their cadences.
They may be a little bit louder than we are up here, Ashley.
I know, right? All right. And it looks like the East Paulding High School JROTC is going to finish it up. I'm sorry, they are the Air Force JROTC, and they're going to finish up the ROTC program. And that's such an honorable organization to be in, and hopefully those young men and women, that's kind of their career path, and they're going to join our armed services and help protect our country.
We have a special treat too that was put into the parade this year, the lineup, and that's the bagpipers. So I do believe I hear them rolling down the street. John, what do you see coming your way?
Yes, we have the bagpipers, and this is a great addition. I believe this is the first time that we've had them in the Dallas parade. So great addition, and I'll just let you listen to them and enjoy it for a moment.
Those guys truly are talented. That's fantastic, and I think that is the first year, and so that's hopefully that will become a tradition. Those guys, yeah, absolutely. Those guys
And a big shout out to Sam Elrod. He is our program chair for the Rotary Club for the parade, and I know that was his idea, and he's the one that made it happen. So thank you so much, Sam Elrod.
And Sam and Danita, of course, own Elrod's Garden Center here in Dallas, and just such a great family, and they always do great things in the community through the Rotary and, of course, at Elrod's Garden Center. So great place to stop and fulfill your gardening needs. Yeah.
Well, I want to talk a little bit about this year's theme. You know, it is Serve to Change, and your Paulding Chamber of Commerce was lucky enough to be able to design the Grand Marshal entry this year, and that's really what we stayed true to, and that Rotary theme of serving to change. And as we thought about things, we realized how important it is to have those who serve others in our community, such as your teachers, your coaches, and I know you can attest to that. I believe
Absolutely.
you got some coaching back there, but it's also our public safety. We are honoring our military this year as well as part of that parade entry, and you'll see it here coming up pretty soon. But it's very important when you think about how everybody in this community truly comes together to support each other. And I'm so blessed and proud to be part of Paulding County, where we do respect and honor those individuals such as our military, our law enforcement, our school teachers. Oh, somebody's making some noise down the street.
John, what do you see down there? Sounds like a fire truck, maybe.
It is. We got a fire truck going, and you know, every child loves to see a fire truck. So they're taking their time, letting the kids enjoy that. And, you know, the sweet thing about it, I believe I see some folks giving out some candy. So you know that they're very popular coming down Main Street today.
Absolutely. So I think that's one of the highlights for most children anyway, is Santa and then probably candy in that order. The kids love the candy down there.
Well, the kids ain't the only one. You know, I need to get me some candy. So.
Well, if you get some, toss us some up here up on the balcony.
I'll do that.
Let's not.
No, I promise you, we will. Look out, Stacy.
I do believe it was last year, Ashley, some of your SWAT friends were chunking it rather hard up in our direction.
Yeah, I think they were just trying to show me some love, maybe. That's what we'll say anyway. They were just trying to show some love.
Ashley, it could have been who you were associated with.
Well, it could be. Stacy is wearing green like the Grinch, so I don't know. Is that?
Oh.
Is it possible that she could be mistaken?
I don't know. Stacy's pretty cute. I don't think she looks like the Grinch.
Well, I would have to
thank you,
agree with that. I would have to agree.
My co-host better not be teaming up against me over here.
Absolutely not. We're smarter than that, aren't we, John?
Totally smarter than that.
I do want to say what a privilege it is to work with you guys every year. It's just a wonderful experience, and another big shout out to our production team here. Without them, this would not be possible, of bringing it to a live stream to each and every one of you. So thank you again to everybody that's been involved in this program today.
Absolutely. And so it looks like we've got Truck 2 from the Paulding County Fire Department coming up. So this is actually the newest ladder truck, if I'm not mistaken. They, for years and years and years, they had a ladder truck, but as the county has grown, that ladder truck, the old ladder truck, was not tall enough to fight fires in some of the taller buildings here in the county. And so Truck 2 now has the capability to fight fires in some of our taller structures. And so Chief Joey Pelfrey and Deputy Chief Brandon Newsom are our fire chief and deputy chief. And so they have done a great job of continuing our fire department to grow and to get better equipment. And as we know, as some people may not know, our fire department was founded in 1980, and they provide fire protection, suppression, rescue, and emergency service. And so they employ 160 paid professional personnel, and they believe in the pursuit of excellence and demonstrating the very highest professional standards. They also provide world-class fire and EMS service to our community, and that's one of their top goals. And I don't know if Stacey, you want to talk about what their mission is?
Absolutely. And of course, it is to provide a response to the suppression of fires, but they also do the emergency medical responses for assistance in life-threatening medical emergencies. My husband's been with the department for about 14 years, and so a big shout out to him. And he's now at Station 4 in Paulding County. And, you know, they sacrifice a lot. I know there's a lot of holidays that he's not able to be home, but he wouldn't have it any other way to be out there serving the community.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a great guy, and we have a lot of wonderful men and women who work at the Paulding County Fire Department. And just seeing this truck go by is just a testament to how much our county has grown and how many great things we have going on. And it looks like the city of Dallas is up next.
Absolutely, and big shout out to the city of Dallas. They're doing some wonderful things downtown. And real quick, I definitely want to remind everybody to join us this year for our New Year's Eve ball drop event. It will be back here in downtown Dallas. And I believe that Mayor Kelly, the city council, and some family members are on board, and we're going to turn it over to John. Oh, they have a T-shirt gun, it looks like.
The mayor's got the T-shirt gun.
Turn it over to John to maybe speak to the mayor for a moment.
Yes. I don't know if you can hear me, but James, I got a question.
What's that?
Do you have a permit for that weapon?
My wife has it.
Your wife does. You are a smart man. Hey, James, you want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas?
Everybody in the city of Dallas, Paulding County, state of Georgia, United States of the world, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you, guys. Love y'all. Thank you for everything you do. Merry Christmas. It's beautiful, isn't it? Yes. Folks, you heard James. He was talking about the Festival of Trees. Look at there, they're throwing candy to me.
Uh-oh. Looks like you're getting pelted down there, John.
Hey, Ashley, you're not going to believe this. It was your dad that hit me in the head with the candy. So.
I'm surprised his arm's still that good. And here comes the city of Dallas, their old fire truck. They've got more council members and staff on the old fire truck. You can hear it spooling up.
And like they say, live, love, and explore the city of Dallas. Beautiful things, wonderful programs going on here.
Absolutely. And next we've got, well, looks like we still got more city of Dallas folks. So we've got Parks and
they're
Rec.
here showing out today.
They
for
are,
sure.
as they should. I mean, we are in the city of Dallas. So we've got some Parks and Rec personnel. We've got some other folks that are coming through with the city of Dallas. But yeah, John, you got pelted down there by the city council.
I did. You know, I don't know whether to take that personal or not. So
I told him to do it, John. I told him to do it.
You know, I should have figured as much, but that's all right. It was candy, so I can enjoy it. Hey, real quick, I want everybody to remember the Festival of Trees. It will remain up through Christmas. So come out and see it if you hadn't seen that so far.
And that's located down across from the First Baptist Church at the Fountains, right, John?
Yes, it is.
All right. Well,
they're at the gazebo.
Absolutely. So it looks like the city of Hiram is here, and they want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And they hope that your holidays are filled with joyful memories of family and friends. Melissa Byardell, Doris Derrick, Kathy Bookout, and Teresa Phil, y'all are out there on the float. And I don't see Mayor Moran. Oh, there's Mayor Frank Moran.
He is coming. He will be right up. So we're going to get an opportunity to talk to Mayor Frank and let him wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Folks, this is amazing down here.
Yeah, looks like you got Jody Palmer, city manager of the city of Hiram, driving Mayor Moran. And I don't know if Chief Turner, I can't see if he's down there or not. But
I haven't seen him yet, actually.
But
he actually may be in pursuit of the Grinch.
He may be. Chief Turner may be in pursuit of the Grinch. All right, we're going to give it to you, John.
Here we have. We've got the Hiram Mayor, Frank Moran, being chauffeured around by the city manager in Hiram, Jody Palmer. Frank, you want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas?
Ho, 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 a Hiram Merry Christmas to everybody.
We had a great time at the tree lighting last night, didn't we?
We appreciate you coming down, and what a fabulous crowd here today.
This is a beautiful crowd. Frank, Jody, Merry Christmas. Thank you for everything you do. Merry Christmas, Frank.
Thank you. And I'm excited to say coming up next is from your very own Paulding Chamber of Commerce. We did do the Grand Marshal entry again, Serve to Change Lives, and we have represented those who changed the lives of so many in our community, such as our public safety featuring Sheriff Gary Gullich, our spiritual leaders, and we're happy to have Reverend Dr. Johnny McBurrows on. He's also our Citizen of the Year this year. Teachers, we are allowed to present our Teacher of the Year, Miss Breon Johnson.
Brother, how are you doing?
Armed Forces are being represented by U.S. Army Sergeant Grossweiler. And it looks like John might be speaking to the mayor. To the sheriff.
Yeah, we got Sheriff Gary Gullich here, got Reverend Johnny McBurrows. Hey, you know, it's just a wonderful holiday. Gary, you want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Safe New Year.
Johnny, you got any good words for us?
Keep looking to the hills from which come all of our help. Our help come from the Lord. Merry Christmas.
Hey, man, you can't do better than that. Merry Christmas, guys. Love y'all. Appreciate what you do.
Yeah, and I definitely want to point out we are spotlighting healthcare because they have definitely served to change lives over the last 2 years.
Yes, they have.
John and Stacy, you might want to look out behind you. You've got some troublemakers, it looks like.
That would be the chamber staff.
That's the chamber staff and the Grinch.
You see this? Look at him. He's throwing garbage out. You need to go on down. You need to move on down the line. You need to move on down the line. Shut with the sheriff there, please.
A big shout out to the chamber staff, Amy Scheid, Shelby Bone, and Sandy Gamble. And thank you, Grinch. There's the Grinch.
There's the Grinch.
It looks like he did return that chamber Christmas tree.
I believe his heart's growing.
Absolutely.
Well, it ought to be. He's almost done with the parade, so I feel like he should be at the point where his heart's grown 3 sizes larger.
A big shout out to Absolute Tile, Shane Ridings.
And it looks like we have the Paulding County Sheriff's Office SWAT team and K9 unit coming up. We've got our new wrap vehicle, which you can see here in the very front. We are looking for men and women who want to join the Sheriff's Office. We are actively hiring men and women. And check out the QR code on the side of our vehicle. That will take you directly to an opportunity for you to fill out information about coming to work at the Sheriff's Office. Well, we've got Hero, K9 Hero, in the back of the truck. And we actually have our real K9 unit in the back of the trailer as well. We've got Sergeant Ricky Waters and K9 Bickle, and then we've got Deputy Clinton Snyder and K9 Rex, and my friends are actually trying to pelt me with some candy up here on the top. And their arms are going to have to get a little bit better because they can't quite get up here.
I'm not sure they were professional baseball players.
They almost got up here. And it looks like next we have
our District 14 U.S. Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene is joining us today.
We have, as you said, District 14. If we could get Marjorie just a second. Ms. Greene, it's an honor to have you here today. I want to give you an opportunity. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
Oh, absolutely. Merry Christmas to everyone, especially our veterans, our military members, our police officers, first responders, and all of those that are just going through hard times right now. We love them, and we just want them to know we pray for them and think about them, and Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much. It is good to have you here today, and we wish you and your family a Merry Christmas, and thank you for everything that you do. Merry Christmas. God bless you.
All right. Well, then looks like they're in a Hummer, and so next up, I think we've got friends of Joseph Gullett. Joseph is our District 19 state representative for the state of Georgia, and he is coming up here in our next vehicle, I believe. The crowd seems to be getting fired up. I think the Grinch's heart is growing in size. What do you think, John?
If the Grinch's heart does not grow in this energy, he doesn't have a heart.
That's right. So it looks like next we have, I guess this is a trifecta float with Joseph Gullett, Martin Montahan, and Micah Gravely.
Yes, I do believe you're right. We have got all of them here, and so hopefully we can get them to pause for just a moment, and we'll be able to speak with these fine gentlemen.
Oh, you know they're going to have a couple things to say.
You think?
And I do believe Micah Gravely is also joining in on that entry today. See which one you can snag there and speak to.
We're going to start with Joseph. Joseph got some good words for us.
Yeah, this is a wonderful crowd. Might be the best crowd that I've ever been a part of in this parade, and it's so awesome to see so many people celebrating the birth of Christ. So,
amen.
It's a wonderful event.
It really is. Martin, you got some words?
I do. Just everybody, Merry Christmas. What a wonderful event for us, the whole community, to be able to get together and really show out and show what it's about. And it's about Jesus Christ and His birth. And boy, what a wonderful event to be able to do that. God bless you. God bless every family out there.
John, thank you. Listen, this is one of the best crowds I've ever seen. In 10 years of doing this, I want to thank this community for allowing me to serve this community for 10 years. Paulding County's come out. This is always the kickoff of Christmas season. These people have come out to gather the birth of our Savior, and it's wonderful to be out here. Thank you to the Paulding County Rotary Club and everybody that made this a success this year.
Merry Christmas to you guys and your family. Thank you for what you do. God bless each and every one of you. Hey, as Micah said, this kicks off the holiday season here in Dallas, here in Paulding County, and it's good to have these fine gentlemen that are here with us today. And we thank you for everything that you do.
Absolutely. And so Micah, Martin, and Joseph are part of our state delegation. They're our state representatives for this county. Kimberly Alexander is our other state representative, and I don't see her down there, but we're looking for Jason Anabatarte. Do you see him down there, John?
I am looking, but I have a wave of people here, so hopefully he will be coming up. You know, it's good to see the shirts for Martin and Joseph, and just to be able to be with them. And I also want to give a shout out. Joseph is also part of the Rotary Club of Paulding County with Stacy and myself.
That's right. That's right. I think Jason's coming up, and he is our District 31 senator. He covers Paulding, Polk, and Haralson counties, and he's a former member of the Paulding County School Board and a former councilman for the city of Doraville, which is where he was raised. But I think I see him back there by Buddy Harrelson's old 1957 Thunderbird. Can you see him back there?
I do believe you are right.
All right. So it looks like he is. Looks like he's coming up, and hopefully you can snag him. There's Ron Davis, former Post 1 commissioner, right there in front of you. It looks like.
Yes, we do. Merry Christmas to you. I'm great. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Merry Christmas.
Again, the crowd is electric. I can just hear them from up here on the balcony of the Tin Bucket. Everybody's having such a great time, and the weather. I mean, it's got to be 70 degrees today.
Temperature's even hotter than that down here on the street.
I can imagine. And I think you finally got Jason.
I do. I've got Jason here. Jason Anavatarte, how are you?
Good. Merry Christmas.
You want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas?
Wish everybody in Paulding County Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. God bless you. We love you.
Love you too, Jason. Wish you and your family a Merry Christmas. Thank you for everything that you do.
Well, speaking of strong leadership in Paulding County, we have to be proud of our current Board of Commissioners. We have Santa's Workshop Float with our chairman, Dave Carmichael. I do believe joining him is Post 1 Commissioner Keith Dunn, Sandy Caker, our Post 2 Commissioner, Chuck Hart, Post 3, and of course, Brian Stover, Post 4 Commissioner. I believe we also have our County Administrator, Frank Baker, joining us on that entry, as well as our County Clerk and BOC Executive Assistant, Rebecca Meredith.
And it looks like we got a lot of children on that float. And I know Chairman Carmichael, he's got quite a few grandchildren. And so I would have to suspect a few of those are probably his grandchildren.
You know, it's so good to see so many of the children out here. And look who we got right here that's been walking around giving out candy.
There he is.
Commission Chairman Dave Carmichael. You want to say a few words, Dave?
Well, I just want to say whoever prayed for this great weather, they deserve some gratitude. So thank you. I think it was Johnny McBurrows, actually.
I do believe you're right.
But we live in an awesome county because we have awesome people.
We do. You know what? We appreciate you, everything that you do. I know you love this parade as much as I do, so it's good to be with you again.
Thanks, sir. I got 8 grandchildren on this float.
8 grandchildren.
I told you, John. I knew that some of those were Carmichael children.
Well, we're glad to have you. Hope you and your family have a very Merry Christmas.
And it looks like we've got the Paulding County District Attorney's Office coming up next. And there goes Matthew Rollins. He's our interim district attorney. And they've got an old Jeep Renegade, looks like they're with. And
approaching next is going to be our Helping Hands of Paulding County. Of course, Helping Hands of Paulding County is our local nonprofit food pantry and clothing center, and also a resource center for neighbors in need in the community. They do distribute food Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. And they also accept donations anytime Monday through Friday, so you can call to make arrangements to do so.
Okay. And they're actually located just to our right off Main Street. Looks like they've got a few older trucks in their event. Actually, that's still part of the DA's group of folks. But it looks like there's some vehicles from Helping Hands, and it just like we've been talking about this whole morning. I think this has got to be the biggest crowd that we've ever had. The streets are just crawling with people, and the energy is so positive and happy, and just such a wonderful event.
Well, and I think we can remember back to, was it last year we had all the wind and some rather chilly weather?
We did. And there was one year where it was rainy.
That wasn't just rain, Ashley.
Yeah.
That was like torrential downpour.
Yeah, it was a mess for sure.
But you know what? It didn't dampen the Christmas spirit, I have to say. Despite the weather the last few years, the streets have still been packed.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like we have the Paulding County Child Advocacy. I got tongue-tied there, Stacey.
Too many C's.
There is the Paulding Child Advocacy Center, and this is Paulding County's first year, the CAC's first year in the parade, and they've been part of the community for 17 years, providing child abuse and intervention and prevention. This is a group that we use and we work with very closely at the Sheriff's Office because they are such a partner to our local children, and they just help keep all of our children safe, and just a great resource for us.
Yeah, they got a beautiful float. Look
They
at that
really
float.
do.
They did a great job.
And it looks like the Paulding County Business Association is up next.
They're dedicated to empowering local businesses and supporting the community. The Business Association is committed to making sure every member feels like family. They work to strive to be the home for your business needs, and they welcome you and wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Looks like they've got a Dr. Seuss themed float. And next we have the Paulding County Republican Party, and they are excited about being here, and let's see. They want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and it looks like
they're an award recipient.
They are an award recipient. They are the third place recipient for Best Theme or Individual Organization. Coming up next, we have...
That looks like that's the First Baptist Church of Dallas.
It is.
Am I correct there, Ashley?
I think so, that is. Looks like, yep, that is excellent. That's exactly who it is. So the purpose of the church is to serve God by serving others. Jesus said, if you don't do it for the least of these, you do it for me. At First Baptist Church of Dallas, they strive to go beyond the community walls and are blessed to serve our community. They hope you'll join them on Sundays for their worship service at 10:30 a.m. And I think it looks like we've got a fan favorite coming up next. This is one that we kind of have to talk loudly when they get here.
Absolutely, or not talk at all, because
Yeah.
it won't be long, you won't be able to hear us.
John, what do we got on the street down there? Tell
We
us.
have a lot of noise now.
That looks like the Paulding County Shrine Club, where they're got led off by their motorcade of motorcycles. And
Always a fan favorite.
they are. They're always loud, and the kids love the Shriners.
They do, and the Shriners love the kids. I'm telling you, they do a lot to give back to the community, and they also have a lot of fun while doing it.
Yeah, the Shriners and the Shriner Hospital, it's just such a fantastic organization of philanthropic men who basically they help raise money for the Shriners Hospital for children. And so just an awesome organization. And like you said, Stacey, they love to have fun.
Yeah, they show up and they show out, and I think you'll see that in just a few moments as they continue with just literally their own entourage of entries. A lot of activity going on. They've got several cars I see in the lineup, and I believe they have a train. And
this has got to be a new entry. I don't think I've seen this old Bronco with the Shriner logo rotating in the center. Have you? I don't remember that from years past.
I think you're right, Ashley. I don't believe that we've ever seen this. I love that, though. Check that out. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's the director staff. It looks like that's the Hot Sands Shriner vehicle.
I think our Paulding County Rotary Club needs one of those, John. What do you think?
I think we know the people we need to talk to, because we have got to have one of those. I like it.
Absolutely. And it looks like you got Tom Holt, the potentate, coming up next. And the Shriners are always in some cool Mustangs. They, ever since for many, many years, they've always had really, really cool Mustangs.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, Ashley, I go and admire these beautiful Mustangs.
I know, right? Well, about the only other place you can go, John, is to the Hardy Family Ford Mustang show.
Yeah, but that costs me too much money.
It makes you want to buy one, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Well, you can call Justin over at Hardy Family Ford or Hardy Family Automotive Group, and he can hook you up.
That's what I'm afraid of. That's what my wife's afraid of.
Yeah.
Now that would make a nice Christmas present for sure.
Well, thank you, Stacy. I really appreciate that.
I'll buy you two, John. I'll buy you two.
You are so awesome. Forget that Grinch statement. I didn't mean anything about that.
No, that means I just got to go steal one from somebody else to give to you.
It looks like they've still got several Mustangs to come, and it looks like there's some convertible Cadillacs coming along too, John.
Yes, there is. This is the greatest place on earth to be right now. I'm telling you, folks.
Absolutely. And we hope we've got a lot of folks tuning in online. You know, the Paulding County government folks have made it so easy for everyone to tune in, because you can literally log on to Facebook and click the link and you can watch the parade. You can hear us. You can laugh at us, because I know there are people out there that are laughing at us. But we have a good time.
Not me, just you and John.
Yeah, they're laughing at us, John.
That's okay. I'll take the laughter today.
Hey, for sure. We have such a great time. This is just such a fun event, and hey, you know, there's something kind of big coming up later on today. I don't know, John, if you're familiar with it or not. About 4 o'clock in Atlanta.
About 4 o'clock at Mercedes-Benz. I believe there's going to be a lot of people gathering for a super event.
And I have no idea what you boys are talking about.
Well, we'll just sum it up with 2 words. Go Dogs.
Well, I think I'm forbidden from using those words. I have to say go Big Orange.
No,
I'm a Tennessee fan. God bless us.
Yeah, but today you can put on your dog.
Well, I will say this, and I'm not a Georgia fan, but I will say this, and I'm gonna put it on the record. I think this is Georgia's year. I really do. It's been a long time, and I really think this is Georgia's year. I think they're going to go all the way.
And I want to make sure that was recorded loud and clear. Did everybody get that?
I think so. It looks like you
I
got...
want to make sure I play that back for your dad.
Yeah, I mean, my dad, he was just up here a minute ago waving at us, but I really and truly think this is Georgia's year. It's they've got an excellent defense, and we'll see how it plays out. John, it looks like you got Jimmy Upchurch right there in front of you driving that Mustang.
I do, and you know, it's good to see all these familiar faces and to see our, you know, friends and family. I mean, I'm telling you, folks, this is by far my favorite event every year, is to be at the Christmas parade. I just love this thing, and love all of the participation and the energy that it brings, and love working with you guys. This is such an honor.
Yeah, it's fun. Is that a Shriner train, John?
It is.
Wow, that's really cool.
You know, I could probably get you a ride on this.
Hey, maybe afterwards we could do that.
We could do that.
So,
Merry Christmas.
Those Cadillacs, that looks like the same Cadillac that Big Enos drove in Smokey and the Bandit. Am I right?
Yeah. You know, I had forgotten about that, but I think you're right.
Now, his was white, if I'm not mistaken.
It was?
But it's got to be pretty close to the same model.
I think John should jump in the back and ask him to take you for a ride.
John, we've got folks up here harassing us. We've got the mayor and the first lady up here.
Well, you know what? If they're up there bothering you, that means they're not down here bothering me. How's that?
That's right.
I always refer to them as the lovely Liz plus the mayor.
Yeah, there you go.
And John, you know what? I really want to give a big shout out to you. You've done wonderful things in our community. You're such a huge supporter, and I want to personally thank you for all your work with our farmers market. You've been chairing that for what, about 3 years now, John, and you've grown it. I believe you have a waiting list.
Well,
so,
thank you very much.
You want to talk a little bit about the farmers market?
The farmers market, we've been doing it for 4 years. It starts in April, runs through the month of September. We meet every Saturday from 8 to 12 downtown Dallas at 160 Confederate Avenue, and we have about 45 vendors. It's just amazing. Come out and see everyone get your gifts, your crafts, your fruits and vegetables. It's just amazing. But we just love Dallas and love Paulding County and love being able to just be a part of everything that is going on. But it's an honor. It's all our honor.
Well, like you said, there's so many great things going on in Dallas, and farmers market, you know, as well as the Dallas market.
Dallas markets. They have an entry with us coming up a little bit later on, but for those who haven't been there to shop, you want to talk about shopping local, they make it easy. They have so many new vendors, and they've expanded over there, and they're offering tons of activities and events. So if you have not shopped the Dallas markets, make sure you get over there and check them out anytime, but especially during the holidays. Your Chamber of Commerce was proud to host an Empowering Women event there this week. We had over 100 local shoppers.
Yeah, I think the Dallas markets, I think that's going to be huge for the community. They're doing great things over there. And John, it looks like you've got a clown down there.
I do have a clown.
Let's see what he's got to say.
Which one?
Look at him. He is trying to avoid me. The clown is trying to avoid me.
Is that Sam the clown?
Uncle Sam.
This is Uncle Sam the clown.
Okay.
I mean, look at this. You want to say something about Merry Christmas?
I want to say Merry Christmas to everyone. It's a great parade. You should be here.
That is true. You heard him. You should be here.
Now, John,
Merry Christmas.
you two favor a lot there. Is he a relative?
You know, I think he's a long-lost uncle. I really do.
Now,
I
John,
love the pants.
Yeah, they're cool. John, tell us about this big wheel. It's like a motorized big wheel down there. That's fantastic.
I don't know, but I wish I had that. Look at this.
Woo!
My grandkids would love me.
I would love to have one of those. That is fantastic.
Now, did you not have a big wheel when you were a child?
I did, but not a motorized big wheel.
Oh, okay.
So coming up are the Shriners and their go-karts, and they're always a fan favorite, and they're always loud. So just for our spectators, go ahead and be prepared for some loud noises.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Looks like they're doing a burnout.
We might have to call the sheriff's department out there. Well, if it wasn't 70 degrees, I would almost think that was snow in the air. Ashley, what is that out
It looks
there?
like they've got a bubble machine somewhere. I don't know where it's coming from, but there's bubbles in the air.
Well, and I'll have to say, last night at the Hiram tree lighting, there was definitely snow in the air. They are always proud to present their tree lighting. It happened last night, and they always fill the streets of downtown Hiram with their snow machines. So big shout out to Hiram, and a thank you for a wonderful event last night.
Stacey, tell the folks out in the community what kind of crowd you guys had last night at the tree lighting.
Wow, it was packed. It definitely was full. I'm very, very proud to partner with the city of Hiram on that event every year and provide all the activities free to the children. We were able to have train rides, petting zoo, tons of blow-ups and activities on site. And it's a really fabulous event. And featured a country band last night to go with our Southern Country Christmas. And of course, visits and photos with Santa.
I would say, aside from the bands, this is definitely, without a doubt, the loudest part of the parade.
I would have to agree with that, Ashley. I'm not even sure I can listen to that.
I know, right? Now, I think this next group of Shriners might be just a little bit quieter. I'm not sure.
I think they're only quiet till they get to that performance zone area.
That could be true.
You know, I say be as loud as you have to be, because when you look out there and you see the smiles on those children's faces, it definitely makes it all worth it.
Absolutely.
I see some candy bags that are about, what, 3/4 full, and we're really just getting started here in the parade. We're not even a fourth of the way through it yet.
No. John, are you seeing a lot of happy faces down there on the street?
A lot of happy, smiling faces. You know, and the Shriners always add a smile to everybody's face. But yeah, the farther we get into the parade, the happier everybody gets.
Absolutely. And now we got a sound system on this this golf cart.
Now, even that big bear up there has a Georgia t-shirt on.
Yep, he sure does. I tell you, I think the Shriners, they went all out this year. I don't recall having this many Shriners ever. John, can you What do you think?
This is a parade all in itself with just those guys.
I know.
But no, I don't believe anyone is going to complain. The entertainment from these guys, it is amazing. And you know what I love about it? They have a great time, and they do a great service to our children. I just love them to death.
Yeah, they really do. Like we said earlier, the Shriners Hospitals, they help so many children here, not just here in Georgia, but here across the country. I mean, they do fantastic things all over the United States. They've got some three-wheelers down there, John.
Yes, they do. You just thought the noise was over.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna continue on with some noise. Uh-oh. That three-wheeler's popping a wheelie.
And all I'm going to say is men and their toys.
Well, my kids are down there watching, and they're going to think that three-wheeler riding a wheelie is fantastic.
I think they're going to put that on their Christmas list, Ashley.
They probably will.
Hey, I think it's awesome. Not just your kids, Ashley.
So what are some things your children do want for Christmas this year?
Sorry. It's hard to hear with everything.
I said, Ashley, what are some things your boys are asking for Christmas this year?
Well, they want, one of them wants a shotgun for duck hunting, and another one wants a baseball bat. He's a baseball player, so we're working on a shotgun and a baseball bat, and a few other things. I think that's actually the end of all of our Shriners. It looks like next up we have the South Paulding High School Marching Band. Yep, that's exactly who it is. This is the Spirit of South Paulding High School Marching Band. And Sam Elrod and Danita Elrod from Elrod's Garden Center have sponsored the South Paulding High School Marching Band this year.
And again, you know, Sam and his wife, they're so gracious. They do so much in our community, and they have been this band sponsor for the last several years. But this year was the first year we've reached out, allowing other businesses to be involved and take part in that great opportunity. So anybody that would like to sponsor a band next year or any nonprofit entry, please reach out to your Rotary Club or to the Chamber of Commerce. We're happy to coordinate and help assist making that happen. Let's enjoy South Paulding High School Band.
It sure is great to have the bands back. I know there was, I guess it was last year, or maybe the year before, I can't remember, but nonetheless, we didn't have the bands in the parade. They really, to me, just make the parade.
Absolutely, and I'm excited to say that all five are here today. Ashley?
Yeah,
all
absolutely. So we're going to get to hear 4 more bands. That's fantastic. And as they make their way down the street, coming up, we have the Paulding County Beekeepers Club.
Beekeeper Club, and this club is 8 years old, and they meet once a month to educate those who may have an interest in beekeeping.
The Beekeepers Club mission statement is help save the bees. If you can't keep the bees, then plant shrubs, flowers, and plants that feed the bees. The club is handing cucumber seed packets for you to plant in the spring. That's pretty cool. And of course, they're handing out their favorite candy, bit of honey candy.
Well, I would love some bit of honey candy. See if they can throw some of that up here.
Yeah, maybe we'll get John to see if they can throw some up here to us.
I will try to harvest some of that.
Ah, there you go.
Speaking of, Ashley, I heard you were trying to get into the beekeeping.
Well, I've had bees for probably about 4 or 5 years now, and it's a fun hobby, and really and truly, the bees do all the work, so That's what's best about it.
You just get to reap the benefits.
That's right, reap the benefits, and it's a fun hobby to watch. The bees are really amazing. They really do. When you hear the phrase "busy as a bee," it's so true, because those little guys are just constantly working.
And that kind of reminds me of our Rotary Club in Paulding County. We definitely stay busy as bees, and we give so much in return to the community. A big shout out to the guys and gals that are part of our local
And
Rotary
it looks like
Club.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but it looks like their float says "Be the Inspiration." That's
And
pretty
what
cool.
a nice float that is.
And up next, we have the Paulding County Mountain Bike Composite Racing Team. These young men and women are always fun.
They are, and they are the only youth cycling race team. The mountain bike racing is the fastest growing sport in the country. And Paulding County, I did not know this, but they were ranked top 10 in the state. And
Wow.
this group also produced 2 top 5 riders for 2021.
Oh,
You did catch me.
I got you a bit of honey candy from the beekeepers.
Thank you, Ashley Henson.
You're
that was
welcome.
wonderful.
I tell you though, these mountain bikers, they always amaze me. They ride the longest wheelies I've ever seen. It gets me every year. I would fall over and break my neck.
I was just going to ask you if you wanted to try to demonstrate. There one goes
There
right
he
now.
goes, yep. There he goes on camera. These young men and women they do a great job. Uh-oh. And looks like they're going to redline that Jeep. I hope they got a good warranty on it.
And that's still more of the composite mountain bike racing team right there.
They do. And there's quite a few of those young men and women. And it looks like that Jeep is that's a Jeep from J.K. Land, and it sounds like it's got an SRT Hellcat engine in it. If you know much about Dodge and Mopar vehicles, that's a pretty fast vehicle.
That might be one you have your officers looking out for later, right there, Ashley?
Whoa. Oh, wow. Ooh. That guy just rode up the trailer and jumped off. These guys can ride the best wheelies.
I think John Grant should jump on one.
John,
Give
you
that
better
a
look
try.
out.
I've been thinking about that, but I can't get them to slow down long enough for me to, get on the bike. I'm afraid. I think I can show them something.
Yeah, I think you need to get on one of those bikes, John. That would be awesome.
It would definitely be an experience that I would remember, and all of the viewers would too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially since it's being recorded.
Yeah, we love when it's recorded. Yeah, this is exactly the way that I would ride the bike.
Yeah, for sure.
For a minute.
Well, I might have to challenge you two guys to a race if you guys keep it up picking on me today.
And who do we have up next? It looks like Hardy Family Automotive Group.
Hardy Family Automotive Group has been family owned and operated since 1978, and they do so many amazing things in our community. They're by far one of the top contributors through Paulding County, supporting so many different nonprofits, and especially our Chamber of Commerce. They sell new Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Ford vehicles, as well as quality pre-owned models. And they even offer service, parts, and a body shop.
Yeah, they're such a great family. They're grateful to do business in our amazing community and have done so since 1978. And their famous saying is, "We love you, we need you."
Well, I love and I need that Bronco right there,
That
Ashley.
Bronco is awesome.
I'll even take that exact color, please.
Yep. John, what do you think about that new Bronco?
I love the new Bronco. I was just looking at that. So, me and Stacy, we may have to fight over that.
Yeah, and our Rotary Club currently meets up at Hardy dealership on Tuesdays, and I'll tell you, it's so tempting every time I pull in that parking lot not to pull out with something new.
That's right. We get the car shop every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday. And Justin Fuller, one of y'all's Rotarians, is also the CFO of Hardy Family Automotive Group and a close friend of mine as well. But just a great group of family.
Absolutely. They're so hands-on in the community, and they just give back, and they serve with such heart and pride, and very, very proud of Hardy Family Automotive Group and everything they do. Glad to see them here today.
Absolutely. Uh-oh, John, who you got coming up in that vehicle?
I think we've got someone that they want to be the Grinch.
Yep.
I mean, can you believe this? I mean, why would you want to be this guy?
I don't know.
I think it's attention. It's got to be attention. That's all it could be.
I think you're right. I think that's probably what it is. He's just trying to get attention. But I think the real Grinch that was here earlier, I really and truly think his heart grew 3 sizes bigger.
You know, I haven't seen him and I haven't heard any bad reports, so I think you're right.
Well, you know why, guys? Because that was the Paulding Chamber of Commerce float, and, we taught him how to shop and buy local.
He's shopping right now then. That's what it is. His heart grew 3 sizes, and now he's out shopping, hopefully for us.
You know what? He might be over at the Wild Boar getting us a sandwich.
Hey, let's hope. That way we can go home and watch the dogs with a Wild Boar sandwich.
Yeah, the Cuban is great over there, and the Wild Western. Two of my favorites.
Look on this float here. Oh, my, another one.
Uh-oh. Who is this? This is the Vicki Burgess Farmers Insurance Agency.
Yes, it is.
Yep. Their agency is blessed to be a part of downtown Dallas community, and they offer home, auto, life, and so many more opportunities. If you need a quote for insurance, give the Vicki Burgess Agency a call. They are here to serve Dallas, and they're Farmers on Main, and they're actually right behind us from where we're located here at the 10 Bucket.
And we are down here with Vicki Burgess, and like you said, Ashley, she represents the Farmers Insurance Agency, and but she also is the president of the Dallas Merchants Association, and she's got an announcement to make related to the Festival of Trees.
Yes, we are so appreciative of all the entries. They were all beautiful. If you haven't come to downtown Dallas, please come and see the trees. They're great. Winner, first place, Raymond's Roofing.
Did you hear that? Raymond's Roofing.
Raymond's
so
Roofing.
Raymond's Phillips is the winner in the Festival of Trees.
Yeah.
So everybody needs to come down and see that tree, don't they?
Absolutely.
Among the other 30.
Absolutely.
All right. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Well, John, just a minute. I think Raymond's Roofing has a float in the parade.
I do believe you're right.
So I think we're scheduled to get an interview with him, so hopefully we'll see him in just a minute. But up next, Stacey, we've got the First National Community Bank.
And the First National Community Bank of Paulding is excited to have a loan office located right here in the county to serve. They offer all types of business and personal loans, so make sure you do reach out to Alex Crenshaw or our another fellow Rotarian, Jake Hammett, today for any and all of your banking needs.
Looks like they've got a cool orange over white Chevrolet truck. That looks to me like a big orange Tennessee truck. I don't know. What do you think, John?
Would you quit bringing up Tennessee?
Well, if we have to go there, yeah, I guess we could say that's Tennessee orange.
Yeah, there you go.
Do we have to go there today?
I don't know. We're already there. So looks like we've got Miss Sherry Davis of SD Productions coming by. She is the United States undisputed lifetime queen. And I call her Miss America. She's fantastic. And also we've got Veronica Moore-Hayes, the U.S. Lifetime Ambassador. And then in the second car, we've got Taylor White, who's our Miss Firecracker preteen queen. Say that 5 times fast, Stacey.
And right there waving at us is Miss Northwest Georgia Scholarship Organization, Jessica Accord. She will be competing for the title of Miss Georgia's Outstanding Teen in June at the Miss Georgia competition. She's a senior this year and plans to attend Kennesaw State University. She's actually a national championship clogger as well.
Wow, that's pretty cool. And up next, it looks like we got Studio Dance Incorporated. They are located here in Dallas, and they opened in 2002. And looks like they're super excited to be here as well in their 20th season.
20th season. So thank you so much, Studio Dance. Hopefully they're going to put on a little performance for us here in a moment.
I think they are. I think we've got them stopped, and it looks like they're going to put on a little dance performance for us.
Should I join them?
Get in there and do it, John.
That'd be a Kodak moment.
And the girls from SDI, they're getting it done down there. And Yeah, we've been trying to get a performance here for years, and looks like we finally got one this year. Yeah. Wow. Look at those moves, Stacy. Wow. Great job.
That was wonderful.
They did a fantastic job. You know, Felicia Womack, one of our studio assistants, she made the suggestion to try to get a performance zone, and so we were glad to get the girls down there. And thanks, Felicia, for that help this year.
Looks like they have some little younger dancers as well pulling up into the zone next. Not sure if they'll stop and perform for us as well, but
yeah, I think this is the junior group, and looks like they're going to be content to stay in the truck.
But they are definitely having fun. Look at those big smiles. Thank you again to Studio of Dance.
Absolutely. And there looks like there's another truck and trailer full of SDI girls. John, it looks like they're fired up down there chanting SDI.
They are fired. I believe the recruiting is what they're doing.
I think you may be right.
Actually, I think me and you may need to sign up.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you get into a pair of leotards, then I don't know. I don't know if I can do that.
You know, I think we'll go back and talk about that Tennessee Orange truck instead of that.
Yeah,
How's
there
that?
you go. I agree.
I think I'm cutting both of you guys off and going straight on to the next entry coming
Take
down
over,
the street.
Stacy.
This is called a rescue, guys, and we're very proud to have Ragsdale Heating, Air, and Plumbing. All of the people at Ragsdale Heating, Air, and Plumbing are proud to be a part of the parade again this year and see our community come together in such a beautiful way. You know, they've been a part of Paulding County for 25 years.
It's hard to believe.
Art Ragsdale, another fellow Rotarian, super proud to serve with, and they just do such great things in the community. They're a huge supporter and sponsor for our Paulding Chamber as well as so many other nonprofit organizations, and they just constantly look at ways to give back and serve to the utmost highest standards of customer service.
Absolutely.
They will always strive to be that name you know.
Yeah, you know they will. I mean, and Art and Jason and Julie, they're just a great family. And they've got a live band, John. Are you serious?
Yes. Can you believe this?
Wow. Hey, John, you think they're taking requests?
I believe so.
And that's by far one of the coolest things I've ever seen in our parade is a live band on a trailer.
Like I told you, I've got the best seat in the house.
Pretty dang awesome.
And there's the beautiful Debbie LeBoff walking up. I see her.
Wow, what a great entry.
And that indeed was cool. Great job. Definitely the name you know you can trust with Ragsdale Heating, Air, and Plumbing.
And next, it looks like we've got Homestar of Hiram coming up. Homestar Hiram is your local mortgage lender offering the most efficient mortgage services available. They offer a variety of mortgage loan programs with competitive rates and closing costs. Their in-house team strives to meet the needs and wants of their customers, ensuring their arrival time their arrival is the easiest way to getting home. And Stacy, looks like they're an award winner.
Absolutely. It says they were first place on the most outstanding antique vehicle. And the look of that old Ford out there, you can definitely see why.
All right. Hey, we got a Homestar football thrown up here. How about that?
I think that came from Dina Humphreys down there.
I think you're right.
Again, big shout out to Homestar. They're a great chamber member with us as well, and they do so much to serve. And Denise Thomas and the Homestar office recently just supported our Hearts for Heroes organization.
Oh, fantastic. Looks like next we got up Crossroads Plumbing. They're a local plumber here located in Hiram, and they're there when you need them most. And that's important when you have plumbing problems. Looks like they've got some gingerbread houses on their float, and they're also throwing out some candy. Crossroads Plumbing in Hiram. And next, I hear the sound of a band, it looks like. John, who we got down there? Is that the North Paulding?
That is the North Paulding Wolfpack that's coming up.
Yep,
Right.
and this band right here, the Wolfpack Pride, is being sponsored by Ansley Real Estate, Boyd Mock.
Fantastic. Joy to the world. hopefully we'll get them in the performance zone and we'll get to hear a little Joy to the World. The North Paulding Wolfpack Pride Marching Band. Like we said earlier, it's just great to have the bands back, have them playing Christmas songs, and just having the kids participate. This is something that I know I always remember as a kid, having the Paulding County High School Band, because back in those days, that was the only high school.
Yeah, and it's just such a great opportunity now that we live stream the parade every year that you can ask your uncles, cousins, aunts, everybody else to tune in and take a part, those who cannot be here in person.
Hey, I think they want us to look down at the bottom. Hey, it's just such a fun day. It's just a great opportunity for us to be here. The production crew, again, we have to reiterate how fantastic they are. This is just an A++ level production.
Definitely a top-notch production.
These men and women they've knocked it out of the park.
And I love the idea of having it filmed every year. Again, you know, the kids that are in it and the parents that participate, you miss so much by not being able to sit back and be a participant. So
absolutely. Being
able to have that recording to refer back to and again send to relatives is a great thing.
Absolutely.
Coming up right now is LGE Community Credit Union. Since 1951, they have been a smarter way to bank in all of Metro Atlanta. Stop by, make sure you see Darlene Golden. She's the one leading the parade right there with the banner. Visit her team at LGE's Dallas branch, or also we have April Jones and her team at the LGE's Hiram branch. They got Frosty in the front seat waving at everybody to say hello and wishing everybody a Merry Christmas today.
And it looks like up next we've got Bethany Christian Church. And that's exactly who it is. Bethany Christian Church, where it's about relationship, not religion. They want to show the love of Christ to everyone. They want to invite everyone to join them on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. or Sundays at 10:20 a.m. They hope that you can find a home with them. And it looks like they're also a winner as well, Stacy.
Yep, they were second place, best religious entry.
And a good friend of ours and one of our reserve deputies, Wayne Strickland, is the pastor over there. And he's just such a fantastic person. He's down there with a black bucket carrying candy. And if we can get his attention, we'll hopefully get some candy up here maybe. And we've got Boondocks up next.
Boondocks. It looks like hopefully John's going to have a moment to speak to the owners there. And I want to remind everybody again, they have a ribbon cutting coming up.
So you are Boondocks?
Yes.
And I know you're excited about being here.
We are so excited to be here in the community.
Tell us a little bit about Boondocks.
Me and my husband opened Boondocks. We are a men's, women's, children's clothing, shoes, accessory store. We really wanted to bring something to Dallas, to our community where we were born and raised that we really don't have out here. And me and my husband opened it. We've been open almost 6 months. We are actually having our 6-month ribbon cutting December 17th, so we're really excited about that. And we love our community.
This is the first time you're in the parade too, right?
First time ever.
So Boondocks, brand new to Dallas, first time in the parade. Ribbon cutting coming up
December 17th.
December
11
17th
a.m.
at 11 a.m. Everybody come out.
Yeah,
welcome
check us
Boondocks.
out.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Good to see you.
John, that's a great store. My kids have gone there, and they've cost me a lot of money over the past probably 6 months, I would say.
That's what kids do.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ashley, I believe Stacy's right. That's what they do, and they love it. They love doing it at Boondocks.
Absolutely.
I love how many times, John Grant, you have said today that Stacy is right.
And this is recorded too, right?
Absolutely. It looks like we've got S&S Electrical Services LLC coming up next. They are veteran owned and operated, and they provide residential and commercial electrical installation and repairs throughout the Metro Atlanta area.
And they're currently accepting toys for the Toys for Tots campaign being sponsored by the United States Marine Corps. So please contact them for details if you would like to make a donation this holiday season.
Absolutely. And it looks like up next we've got the Celebration Church of God, and they are the first place best religious entry. So you can see on the camera there, that is First Lady Miss Letha Graham. She is fantastic. She's one of my best little buddies, and her husband is Keith Graham. He's the pastor over at Celebration Church of God. Letha, I'm waving to her now. I told her that I would talk about her on TV. She is so excited to be here. She gets her hair done every Friday morning over at Davis & Company Salon. So y'all wave to Letha.
Her secrets?
I know, she's fantastic though. So I told her I'd give her a couple shout outs when I saw her on TV. And I think this is part of their float as well. They've got a nice Kubota tractor pulling their float. It looks like a cake. Oh, wow. Look, we've got some dancers coming up next.
Yeah, it looks like that's a happy birthday to Jesus party going on.
I think that's exactly what's going on with the Celebration Church of God.
I can definitely see why that won first place.
Absolutely. And next up, we've got CK Dance Works Incorporated. CK Dance Works Incorporated is located off Cedar Crest Road up in our northern part of our county, and they offer top quality dance and acro instruction for children of all ages. And Stacey, you and I did a little research obviously before we got on the air, and we learned that acro is not a misspelling. It's actually a type of instruction that is done. And so I don't know if we're going to get a performance or not, but maybe so. They also have the CK Yoga program for adults. And if you'd like more information, you can go to their website at ckdanceworks.com. CK Dance Works Incorporated is being represented today by members of their Reach Out, Celebrities, Dance Elite, and their ADC groups. And they've got a lot of young ladies out there today, and so we're glad to have them here.
And approaching the view of the camera is going to be Copeland Power Sports. And Copeland Power Sports is a local UTV and ATV and RV repair shop, again located right here in Dallas, Georgia. So whether it's simple maintenance, parts, or a full rebuild, they will get you back on the path to enjoying God's creation. And again, they are a most outstanding four-wheel drive truck entry award recipient today.
And I can see why. They've got some really cool UTVs out here.
Now I'm thinking one of your boys might want one of those for Christmas.
Absolutely. My boys are off to our right, and so I can actually I can look at them off camera and see they're actually drooling over these UTVs. They love the Razors. Those are nice vehicles. Very, very cool vehicles. And it looks like we've got Redline Wrecker and Recovery coming up next. Redline Wrecker and Recovery is owned and operated by and there's their horn, Mr. Corey Leon. They're gathered on his wrecker, all his proud supporters, friends, and family. Don't call the rest, call the best. And John, it looks like they've got the Grinch down there too.
What is it with the Grinch this year?
I
mean,
don't know.
Everybody wants the Grinch. I think I've already told this guy he needs to move on down the line.
I know, right?
I think he keeps recycling. I believe he keeps coming back.
I think you're right.
We're excited to see Cunningham and Sons Chimney Service sponsoring the 8U Dallas Raptors baseball team.
I think and now you know why those are called train horns. That's Redline Wreckers. One of their records, and that's extremely loud. And like you said, Cunningham and Sons Chimney Services are coming up next with the 8U Dallas Raptors baseball team.
Well, if I didn't already have a headache, I do now.
Absolutely. They play out of Sarah Babb Ballpark here in Dallas, and they are head coached by Alan Cunningham. They have riders including Ethan Cunningham, Caden Cunningham, Colton Cunningham, Bentley Birdsong, Brantley Millwood, Jackson Cagle, Levi Barker, Caden Edwards, Weston House, Barrett House, Sam Mathis, Maddox Sleveridge, Taylor Tutherow, Trendon Tutherow, and Maddox Cunningham.
And they are a happy-looking bunch right there.
That is a group of ball players for sure.
They may have eaten some candy before they threw some out today.
I think so. It looks like coming up into the performance area, we've got the East Paulding Junior Raider cheerleader group. They have the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade East Paulding Junior Raider cheerleaders that support the East Paulding High School football feeder program.
Go Raiders. And those Junior Raiders are being followed by All Good Elementary School. So excited to see one of our schools in the parade today. This is home of the Alligators at All Good, and we're serving children to change lives. Again, it's really sticking to that Rotary theme this year, and we're proud to have All Good Elementary supporting the parade and being with us today.
Absolutely. Looks like they've got a gator on their gingerbread house and lots of what I would assume would be students there at All Good and probably teachers as well. And there's more gators coming. Lots of all good gators today.
They definitely look like they're out there having them a good time.
I think you're right. Giving out some candy and having fun.
Now I want to see if you can get one of those students to throw something up here on the balcony
I
at us
know,
over
that
here
would
at
be
10
nice.
Bucket.
So it looks like we've got our group of Girl Scouts. So this is the Girl Scouts of Paulding County, which are part of the Girl Scouts of Greater Atlanta Shining Stars Service Unit, which includes 58 troop leaders and 150 Girl Scouts in Paulding County. These Girl Scout volunteers work to build girls, they work to build the girls' courage, confidence, and character, and they also help make the world a better place.
Don't forget, Girl Scout cookies go on sale January 1st.
Absolutely.
Set your calendars down.
And
great way to start the
guess
new
what?
year.
They've got a new cookie.
A new cookie. Do we have any insight what this new cookie is going to be, Ashley?
I have no idea, but I can't wait. I cannot wait to find out what is next with the Girl Scouts because I love their cookies.
I'll let y'all know when I find out.
Yeah, John. See if you can ask one of the ladies.
I'm gonna see if I can infiltrate this group and see if I can find out.
I
yes,
think you
we
need
want
to.
that top
Samples
secret
would be
info.
great.
I agree. So, John, have we got another group of scouts coming up, or is it? Can you tell?
We've got a couple more entries prior to the Boy Scouts that will be coming up, and I think we've got 2 or 3 different groups of them that will be with us just shortly.
All right. It looks like, Stacy, we've got Westridge Church coming up.
Westridge Church, yes. Westridge Kids is the elementary ministry at Westridge Church. For the past few years, they've actually been creating weekly Christ-centered YouTube videos for the whole family. So I definitely encourage you to take a look at those.
Yeah, wow, look at all the bubbles. So come check out Westridge Kids live and in person on a Sunday morning, or grab your computer or TV and check out the Westridge Kids YouTube channel. Look at these guys. These
they got
guys
them some dancers on that float.
They are getting it done. Whoa! John, they're having a good time down there, I think.
They're having way too much fun down here.
I like their bubble machine. That's really neat. And it looks like next we've got the Boy Scouts of America Pack and Troop 1916. The Pack 1916 was chartered by veterans of the Foreign Wars Post 5408. So we're glad to have our Boy Scouts here. And I think somewhere amongst that crowd is one of our Superior Court judges, David Lyles. I believe he's, John, can you see me? Yeah, I see him. He's right behind the trailer.
Yep, I do see him. I'm going to see if I can capture him
Yeah,
here.
snag him for an interview.
I'm sure he'll have some words of wisdom for us.
Absolutely. His son Tommy is a Boy Scout, and I'm sure he's close to him.
Merry Christmas. Hey, I got some candy, guys. David Lyles, how you doing?
I'm awesome. How are you doing?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
Tell us about this group that you're with right here.
Well, this is Pack 1916, which is a Cub Scout group. We meet at the Vertical Life Church on Monday nights, and we go all the way from Lions all the way up to Arrow of Light. So about 6 years old all the way up to 10 years old. Each one goes up in rank, and we've got groups with all of them here.
we're just tickled to have you with us.
We're glad to be here.
And we wish y'all a Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
And maybe you want to wish everybody else a Merry Christmas.
Absolutely. Merry Christmas and go Dogs.
Go Dogs! Did you hear that?
Well, you knew David was going to say that. He's a UGA grad, so.
So Ashley, you did hear that, right?
I did.
All right.
Well, David's also a fellow Rotarian, so
Yes,
thank
he
you,
is.
David, for your service to not only the county on that end, but to the Rotary Club. They actually consist of 22 Cub Scout and Scout units throughout Paulding County, so you can see that this is a big group joining us today. And I was so impressed to read that they had 10 youth reach the rank of Eagle in 2021.
Wow.
That's very
and
impressive.
That's a big deal. So to have 10 young people reach the ranks of Eagle Scout is a huge deal. And they do so many great things in the community. They help in various service projects throughout our county, and they also prepare our young people to make ethical and moral choices over their entire lifetimes by instilling in them the values the Scout Oath and Law provides to them. So always glad to have our group of Scouts in the parade.
Really great program, and they're out having a good time today. So many walkers are enjoying this. Again, you cannot discount this beautiful weather we are having.
I know.
Especially when we've been out here the last few years with many challenges.
Yeah, it really is fantastic. I mean, the weather's great. We got just a little bit of cloud cover, so it's not hot. It's really about as pleasant as you could ask for.
I'm going to take a minute, too, and just compliment and comment on how beautifully decorated both of our downtowns, Hiram and Dallas, are this season. I believe just everybody got into the spirit early this year, and it's just so great to see so many wonderful things. And the towns look beautiful, the trees, they're all lit. Like Dallas lit theirs last week. Of course, Hiram lit theirs last night. So Get out, drive around, enjoy this beautiful community. So many houses. I saw through subdivisions how many people have decorated this year. So.
Well, and really in the cities, the unsung heroes are our public works guys and gals. They're the ones that do the work. They put up the garland, the lights, the decorations for both the cities of Dallas and Hiram. So that's just a testament to both those cities, and Mayor Kelly and Mayor Moran. They have both great public works departments. I mean, those men and women do such a fantastic job. And there's actually several light displays in the county. We'll talk more about those in a minute, but coming up next, we've got Nebo Baptist Church, and they'd like to welcome you to services on Sunday and Wednesday night. They are climbing higher with God, and they've got a nice float, and it looks like they've got a lot of people on that float. That's fantastic.
Looks like they have some elves making toys back there.
I think that's exactly what that is. They've got a group of elves who are making tractors and trucks and trains.
Oh, the littlest elf looks like he's taking a little break.
Yeah,
he's taking a nap.
I think the baby elf is tired. And it looks like Precision Heating and Air is up next, Stacy.
They are a family-owned and operated heating and air conditioning company founded in 1985. Precision Team has more than 100 years of combined experience in the industry, and they are also just a great partner here in our community. They sponsor and support so many things, and just a big shout out to a locally owned and operated business.
Yeah, Chris Rowe, Cody Rakestraw, just great guys running that outfit. They've been servicing happy customers throughout the Paulding County community and Metro Atlanta for over 30 years. And they just want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Precision Heating and Air. Just a great group.
And I don't recall a parade they've missed.
Yeah, I think they're always there. And it looks like Image Pro Signs and Lighting are up next. And that is, I can't remember what year, but it's a 1970-something Pontiac Trans Am. Similar to what was driven in Smokey and the Bandit. So, John, we've had Big Enos's Cadillac, and now we've got the Bandit's Trans Am.
Hey, we just need Jackie Gleason and Burt Reynolds.
I know. I know. And Image Pro's got their big bucket truck out with a Christmas tree on the back. Uh-oh. John, to your right.
I saw that.
Is another Grinch.
Oh, and look at Grinch posing for the camera.
I think it's a female version of the Grinch.
Yeah, I mean, every one of them that come through, I'm beginning to get worried. We might need to go check on the trees, Stacy. They may not be there.
Well, like I said, I did happen to find the chamber tree located back on our float entry today, so it's nice to know that the Grinch at least placed it there. And we have Buckner Farm and Home Company. They're here to cover all of your automatic gates, fences, remodeling, and home repair needs. So if you need a free quote today, give them a call. They'll be happy to assist.
Absolutely. Give them a call at 770-841-6866. Buckner Farm and Home Company.
And we have some beautiful sunshine showing through.
We sure do. Wow.
You know, and I want to say, before I forget again, how important it is to remember to join us on New Year's Eve back in downtown Dallas. We have got the Silver Comet Ball Drop. Your Paulden Chamber of Commerce is happy to partner with the City of Dallas on this event, and we look forward to a wonderful evening of family-friendly fun.
Yeah, that's always a fun event. I know I'll be there in some shape, form, or fashion. But it looks like up next we've got Welcome Hill Baptist Church. They're over in Hiram, and they I want to remind us all that the true meaning of Christmas is when God became man to redeem the world. And Pastor Nathan Knight's on board of their float, and they just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And they've also got a cross pulled on their secondary float. And they want to remind us all that Jesus is the reason for the season.
Next up, we have Dance Expressions, located on Ridge Road in South Paulding County, and they are presenting the 7th annual Paulding County Nutcracker. So come experience this Christmas magic and get your holiday season started with such a wonderful family tradition.
Absolutely. You can visit their website for ticket information, and they'd love to perform for you. And it looks to me like they are dressed in their Nutcracker outfits. If I had to guess, I would say their performance is going to be Nutcracker this year. And looks like up next we got the Family Savings Credit Union. They're located over in Hiram, right beside Martin's, and they are helping people and membership always to prosper. And it looks like Miss Elaine Willingham, who's the branch manager over there, is on the float, and her grandson, Hayden Biles, that's his Tahoe. And I work with Elaine's husband, Mike, at the sheriff's office. This is a great local family and just a great bank. They do a lot of things in the community. Family Savings Credit Union.
Hey, Stacy, you mentioned a while ago on New Year's Eve the Silver Comet Drop that will be taking place here in downtown Dallas, and you need to come out to that because last year that was canceled.
Yes,
so it's been
it was.
2 years since we've done that, and if you've never got to attend that, it is a great event. So come out and see that. Hopefully the weather will be just as pretty that night as it is now, without the sunshine, of course. But yeah, if you've never been to see the Silver Comet Drop, come out and be with us.
Yeah, we can't wait for that event. That's going to be a fun one. And it looks like we've got Legacy Baptist Church coming up next. As an empire tries to keep its grip on an unruly people, strange rumors fill the air. Could they be true? Has the long-awaited king finally come?
It's time to travel back to discover the legacy of Bethlehem, showing at Legacy Baptist Church on December 11th. Or they're also having a program this year in the Dallas Theater on December 20th at 6 and 8 p.m. And I'm telling you, if you have not been a part of that experience that Legacy of Bethlehem provides at Legacy Baptist Church, you're really missing out. That's a beautiful program and presentation that they've done the last several years in Paulding County.
Yeah, that sounds like a really awesome program, and we'll have to encourage everyone to go check it out. It looks like we've got one of our slimiest entries, John. This is the Exotic Envy Reptiles LLC.
Lizards, spiders, and snakes, oh my.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my distance from this one because you never know what could be, lurking around. So I'm gonna keep my distance. We do wish them a Merry Christmas, but we're gonna do that from a distance as well.
John, I think you need to slither over there and see what kind of live animals they've got in the truck.
I'm afraid to slither over there. I'm afraid I may find something that I don't like.
I know, right? You can visit on Dallas or Merida Highway for all your reptile needs. And up next, we've got the Hiram High School Band of Gold.
And they today are being sponsored by Members First Credit Union. So thank you again to those who are sponsoring the bands today. The Hiram High School Band of Gold is happy to be at the Dallas Christmas Parade this year.
And it looks like, Stacey, they're going to stop in the performance zone and play us a tune.
Well, it's definitely understandable why they were announced the best high school marching band today.
Wow, they sure were. And so in addition to varsity football games, the band performs in local and regional competitions, and they've won numerous class and overall championships. They also have performed in the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Christmas Parade, as well as events and parades at Walt Disney World and Universal Studios in Florida. Looks like they've got Santa and Frosty on top of their big truck. And like you said, Stacey, that was voted the best high school marching band for this year's parade.
Again, I look at the side of that truck with all those local businesses sponsoring those bands in the schools, and that's another important reason to always remember to shop local. Those businesses right here are who's supporting your teams, your youth sports, your schools.
Absolutely, and there's really too many businesses to name on that truck. There's just so much support here in the community for all of our local schools, and so many good partners in education here in the county. So I think we got a little bit of a lull in the parade. I thought we might talk about a couple of the Christmas light displays here in the county. So I know we've got the Felix lights over off Dallas-Ackworth Highway, and we've also got the Portwood family Christmas lights over off of Nebo Road and Gray Road. And I know with the Portwood lights, they're actually, they got a sock drive going. And so they're collecting socks, and they're going to come to our Cops for Kids Christmas shopping event next weekend, and they're going to donate every free pair of socks they get to a needy Paulding County child.
What a wonderful program. I had not heard about that, Ashley.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you so much for sharing.
So that's going to be a great opportunity for local children to get socks. And the Felix lights, they actually collect money and donate it to Paulding Public Safety Appreciation, which is a local nonprofit that helps local public safety entities when their officers have situations where they're in times of need.
And I believe they've been doing that the last few years, haven't they, Ashley?
Yeah, they sure have. It looks like we've got West Metro Driving School up next.
And they are a licensed driving school that's been serving the West Georgia community for over a decade. They offer a variety of driver safety courses for both teens and adults, including classroom and behind-the-wheel training for Teen Joshua's Law program. I can tell you that as a mother of 4 children, I've already sent one, and I plan on sending the other 3 through one of those safety driving courses.
Well, I'm not quite there yet. My boys are 12 and 13, so I've got a few more years, but once it's time, that's where they'll go. And local state representative Martin Montahan actually owns West Metro Driving School, so he's always a great partner in the community. And West Metro Driving School always does so many things for local children and our schools as well. So just great to have them as a partner here in Paulding County. And I think one of the most awaited groups here in the parade, I mean, it's always such a fun time to see all the big trucks. This is the old school Paulding County Boggers. So a few years ago, we had a little bit of a debacle with our PowerPoint, and
here comes the
I mean, we'll just throw it out there. It is what it is. And so it was said incorrectly, and nobody's...
Who was it said incorrectly by?
It was not me.
I did. I said it incorrectly, and I've gotten a hard time for years and years and years, but it's the old school Paulding County Boggers, and they're sponsored by Anderson Powertrain. So it's great to see these guys and the gals out here with their trucks, and they always have such a fun time.
And speaking of having a fun time, I have a great time out here with you guys every year. Again, big shout out to the production team, to our Board of Commissioners, PCTV, and Ashley, I don't know if I could do this every year without you. We just have a great time. And
we do.
You have yet to live down that mispronunciation a few years back, but you've been a great sport about it.
So I've gotten a few texts as we're sitting here, and people are actually listening. That I have friends that are listening, that their children have ball games, and so they say that we're having a blast and they're loving it. So glad to get some good positive feedback from some of my friends that are out there listening to us. But yeah, we got a lot of cool trucks. Again, they're sponsored by Anderson Powertrain. They do differential repair. 770-435-4170. Lots of different types of trucks here represented. John, what are you seeing down there on the street?
We are seeing a second place winner come up here. Actually, check out this old Ford that's coming up.
I think that's Georgia Classic Rides.
It is. Most outstanding antique vehicle, second place. Man, if that's second place, imagine what first place is.
I know. That's the second place most outstanding antique vehicle. And that's Georgia Classic Rides, and they're dedicated to the classic car community with the desire to support the needs of underprivileged children in Paulding County. So I'll take just a minute here. Georgia Classic Rides always is so supportive of our Paulding Cops for Kids program at the Sheriff's Office, and so they always donate money. Ellis Aston and that group of men and women always do such a fantastic job of taking care of youth in our community, and so we're just blessed to have them here in Paulding County.
Stacy, I want you to look as we have coming up here in the Classic Rides. I want you to read the caption across the top of the windshield of the one that's coming up here.
I'm almost afraid to lean over the edge and look.
Well, just give it a moment. I don't want you to hurt yourself, okay?
I know either Ashley's going to push me over, or you're setting me up to read something out loud that I probably shouldn't say on a live feed.
No, you're going to get it perfect. It's the Dodge Dart that's coming up right here next to where I'm at. And can you see it yet? Either one of you guys? Can you read what's on the top of the windshield?
Yeah, I can see it, and I'll tell her, it's served to change lives. It's the theme of our parade.
It's the theme of the parade,
Wonderful.
So we appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's that's awesome they put that on the vehicle just for the parade.
Yes, they did. We appreciate that.
Oh,
we
I can
really
see
do.
it now. I think Ashley has a little better view than I have sitting on the outside edge of the patio.
And it's on the back glass also of the car, so love it. Love that promotion, and that's what it's all about, folks, changing lives.
Absolutely. Speaking of some big changes for Paulding, we had the opening of our second vineyard this year, Three Strands Vineyard and Winery. What an amazing venue located just 5 minutes of downtown Dallas. They produce award-winning Georgia wines. They have a tasting room featuring indoor and outdoor seating, charcuterie boards, cheeses, and dessert trays. Beautiful private event space. They are just doing amazing things in our community. So a huge shout out to that wonderful family of the Summer Hours and the beautiful Three Strands Vineyard and Winery that is now part of Paulding County.
Yeah, you can check them out on Facebook or Instagram or on their website at threestrandsvineyard.com. And it looks like we've got the Big Blue Marble Academy coming up next. They provide early care, preschool, and after-school care for children ages 6 to 12, rather. And glad to have them here. Studio for the Arts is passing by the Performance Zone right now, and they're located off 278 in Powder Springs, and they're performing the annual Nutcracker at the Dallas Theater on December 10th, 11th, and 12th.
Looks like tickets can be purchased at the Dallas Theater website. They've been in business for 11 years and has award-winning competition teams under the direction of Tammy Moy. Studio 4 offers lessons for 3-year-olds to 18-year-olds.
And I think that's the Sugar Plum Fairy over there in that Mustang, if I'm not mistaken.
She is beautiful.
Looks like they've got a lot of kids for Studio for the Arts.
It says they were voted Best of Georgia for 2021. A big announcement from your Paulding Chamber of Commerce is that we're going to be doing the Best of Paulding. So look for those details coming in January. Well, you'll have an opportunity to vote for your favorite local venues, restaurants, and services as we feature the Best of Paulding. So if you would like to participate or vote, please watch for details on our newsletter or on our website.
So something I think is really cool that we kind of didn't get to talk about a whole lot was, you said Three Strands Vineyard was the second vineyard. So let's talk about while we got just a little bit of a lull in the action, let's talk about our vineyards here in the county.
Yeah, we're very fortunate. A lot of people don't realize that we have 2 vineyards that are both locally owned and operated. The other one is Qualusi Vineyard, located up in North Paulding. And they do great things. They just draw people together. You can come out, you can stroll the vineyards, you can sample wines, you can buy wines by the bottle. Just really wonderful opportunity to have both of those venues in our very own Paulding County without having to make a trip to North Georgia every year.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've got John down on the street. He is in search of something or someone interesting. John, tell us what you got.
We are going inside of the 10 Bucket Mercantile. And we want to introduce you. This is Helen Jones. She's the owner of 10 Bucket Mercantile. And we just want to thank you for letting us balcony, letting us use your store. And just Merry Christmas to you, and thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much, too.
You want to wish everybody Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas, Dallas. We love you. And all the surrounding towns, we love you. Come and see 10 Bucket.
Thank you, Helen. Thank you so much. We do. We think the 10 Bucket Mercantile, it's a beautiful shop. If you've never been in here, folks, come in and just shop around, get your Christmas shopping done. And they let us use the balcony every single year at Christmas, so we appreciate it.
Yeah, that's right. Big shout out to the 10 Bucket Mercantile. This is just such a great local business and a great family that runs it. And it looks like coming up next, we've got Catch-All Mechanical. They are owned and operated by Chris and Kim Jarrett, along with Michael and Tanya Carty, and they have over 25 years of HVAC, plumbing, and electrical experience. Catch-All Mechanical, they catch it all.
And it looks like the kids are catching all that candy they're throwing off of that float.
I think you're right. It looks like they've got Clark Griswold on their float, which is always a fan favorite. Christmas Vacation. Are you serious, Clark? And following up, Catch-All Mechanical is Victory Baptist Church and Christian Academy.
They would like to wish you a very Merry Christmas as they celebrate the birth of the Savior Jesus Christ. Their Victory Christian Academy is the oldest Christian school in Paulding County and has provided Christian education for over 42 years. They are also an award recipient, looking like they have received the Rotarian Choice Award. So congratulations to Victory Baptist Church and Christian Academy.
John, tell us about that float.
This is amazing. I mean, it is so lifelike. A gigantic manger. This is amazing. I love the floats. I love the imagination and that everybody puts into it, and they take it so serious. This is so impressive. It's amazing.
Yeah,
guys, you need to be down here.
That's a great float.
It is.
Speaking of winners, looks like we're followed by another first place, Best Theme Individual Organization, our very own Shelley Seeger's Matilda Jane Clothing.
Yeah, Shelley's a great lady. She's with Matilda Jane Clothing, has been serving as your personal stylist for the past 8 years. Whether you have a little bitty lady in your life or you are looking to turn that wardrobe from drab into fab, Shelley has your assets covered for most any occasion.
Shelley is amazing. She does a lot of volunteer work with our chamber, and she's quite the personality. So I can tell you, she's great.
Hey, John, there's Raymond. Are you going to catch him?
Yeah, I'm gonna catch him. But here's the thing. Here's the thing with it. One, they won't stop. He won't stop. Now we finally got him. But hey, Raymond, I understand something special happened to you today.
Yes.
What did you win?
My mother-in-law did the tree, and we won the Christmas tree, downtown merchants Christmas tree.
At least Raymond was smart enough to say it was his mother-in-law that decorated the tree. Raymond is the winner with Raymond's Roofing for the Festival of Trees. The first year, it won't be the last.
And it came with a check. Believe it or not, y'all need to enter.
You got a
this year.
check?
Yes.
Where we going?
$22.
$22. That's $11 a piece.
Yeah, but Dorothy's tree. She did a great job.
Thank you, Raymond. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
And
look at this. He's got the Grinch.
Oh, good grief. We can't get rid of the Grinch.
The Grinch is a tough customer.
And you know with Raymond's Roofing, they're honest and dependable, and it's always a name you can trust. I think he might have been trying to steal that from Art Ragsdale. I don't know.
I'm beginning to wonder that. But I do have to give a shout out to him. Raymond just recently put a new roof on our house, and we have absolutely no complaints. I mean, perfect service, perfect roof. We just thank the world of Raymond.
Absolutely.
Well, and another fellow Rotarian, too, that does so much in this community. Thank you, Raymond.
Yes.
And a lovely, lovely wife, Leslie, for everything they do.
And Leslie has Phillips 47 hair salon also.
She sure does. Approaching now is our High Shoals Baptist Church. They are located across the street from the Falls, and the pastor is Brother Jason Morgan. If you don't know what falls we're talking about, reach out to your chamber. We'll be happy to tell you how to find High Shoals Falls. You can come join them for church on Sunday mornings, and they were our third place best religious entry.
Fantastic. By the sound of that, John, you can tell that we've got the Pride of Paulding Marching Band coming up.
Yes, we do. We're going to see if we can pause them and let them perform for us. So I'll be quiet and just let us enjoy for a moment.
Absolutely. That's great. And this year, Hardy Family Automotive Group sponsored the Pride of Paulding Marching Band. And we just want to remind everyone, Stacy, that local businesses can sponsor these bands to be in our parade.
They sure can, and they can reach out anytime. Next year, as the parade starts to come close and registration begins, if you would like to sponsor any nonprofit, please reach out to any Rotarian or your Chamber of Commerce. We'll be happy to put you in touch with how you can do so.
Oh, and look, John, there's Elf.
And look, he's got pancake syrup and chocolate syrup.
Absolutely.
That's my favorite guy right there.
I know it. Son of a nutcracker.
Ashley, you're killing me with these one-liners today.
Hey, John, you know where dads keep their jokes?
No, where?
In a database. Can't leave me hanging.
I was going to say, I think your jokes are out of season and out of generation.
That's okay. And looks like up next we got the North Paulding Touchdown Club.
Your 2021 North Paulding Youth Football and Cheer Wolfpack.
And that's a lot of young men and women. We got both cheerleaders and football players representing North Paulding.
This sunshine is incredible. Oh my goodness,
is.
it's warmed up another 10 degrees.
It really and truly feels like it's like early April or May.
This is what I love about Georgia. I mean, you have to love living and serving in the Paulding County area and in this community, but the weather we have in Georgia during the holidays is phenomenal. Often unpredictable. You can be wearing shorts on Christmas.
You know what they say about the weather in Georgia? If you don't like it, just give it a minute. It'll change.
I was going to say, is this another joke, Ashley?
No, not a joke. That's a true story.
That's a forecast.
That's right. And it looks like we've got McPherson Baptist Church coming up next. Their mission statement is to come into worship and go out to serve. They would love to invite everyone to join them as they serve in the community to share God's abundant blessings.
They've got some smiling faces.
They sure do, and they're located over off McPherson Church Road, which is off of Mount Olivet. And John, it looks like that truck's wrapped.
And it is Dirty South Detailers.
The Dirty South Detailers. They're located in Dallas, and they are a go-to for your car detailing needs.
We have Matt's Precision Garage approaching at this moment. Modern automotive repair and service, and they have been serving the Paulding County area for the last 9 years.
They sure have. So many smiling faces out there. The camera just caught a shot of some young people who are just, looks like they're having such a great time. And it looks like Fat Trout Golf Carts is up next. This is a friend of mine and a favorite of mine. This is Mr. Rod Trout and Fat Trout Golf Carts. They're a local family-run Yamaha golf cart dealership offering sales, service, and repairs on most type of golf carts. And looks like they've got a Georgia Bulldog golf cart on the back, John.
I noticed that, and your dad may want to trade in his.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think it will either.
All right, guys, I was admiring the big octopus on the back of their
That was
float,
really cool.
And you guys are checking out the side-by-side.
Like you said earlier, the man
Boys
and his
and their toys.
That's right. Looks like they've got an LSU option for a golf cart out there.
I'm sure that there's a Tennessee one in there too.
Well, my dad's got a Tennessee one. It's orange, and if you see it in town, you'll know it's his because you can't miss it.
And here we have our Bold Cardio Dance. It's a woman's dance, fitness, toning studio designed to help women fall in love with fitness.
At Bold Cardio, they believe there's no wrong moves on the dance floor and that all bodies are beautiful. So, John, they say come dance with them. I don't know why you wouldn't.
Jump in there.
I should jump in there.
I really think you should.
You know, one thing about it, it will be a memorable experience.
Absolutely.
For me and them, and everyone here.
And here we go with East Paulding High School Band. And this band this year, again, is being sponsored by Elrod Garden Center. Let's listen a moment to the beautiful sounds coming from East Paulding High School Raider Brigade Marching Band.
Brigade or the marching band. They have their indoor percussion ensemble, their varsity winter guard, and junior varsity winter guard. We got a lot of things going on there at East Paulding. They also enrolled brass, woodwind, and percussion students in grades 9 through 12 and are eligible to perform in the GMBS State Championship. And it looks like the 6th grade South Paulding football team, the Youth Spartan football program, is coming up next.
And it says that they are the 6th grade region champions. The Spartans went undefeated in the GMSAA Division C Region 4. The team was led by head coach Sean Ackery with the leadership skills of quarterback Landon Blankenship. The Spartans outscored their opponents 60-6 during region play. Spartans Gavin Zuber, Joey Scott, and Hunter Oglesby represented the 6th grade Spartans in the GMSAA All-Star Game.
Fantastic. And I know Landon Blankenship, he's a good little young man. He and my youngest son played baseball together. And we've got Victory Valley Rescue Ranch coming up next. They are located at 2907 Mulberry Rock Road in Dallas. And their number is 770-712-1782, and they restore families, reclaim lives through victory in Christ.
Watkins Erosion Control is joining us today at the Dallas Parade, and they were established in 1998. Services have expanded to include residential and commercial. They do things from site monitoring and reporting to every aspect of job site erosion control. Watkins will have you covered. With over 100 employees who are trained and certified to handle your erosion needs, make sure you reach out to Watkins Erosion Control.
Absolutely. John Watkins is just a great guy, always very giving of his time and his talents to the community, and just such a funny person if you know John. And up next we have E. Dennis Air Conditioning and Heating. They have been in the Paulding County community for the past 28 years. They're located in Dallas and just opened a second location in Noonan, and I did not know that. That's fantastic. They take great pride in being family owned and operated. They have five-star rating, and they are an award-winning company. Their focus is simple: to be fast, affordable, and friendly with each customer.
Well, they're definitely an award-winning entry as well, as it looks like they have received the Mayor's Choice Award for Dallas, as well as first place Best Theme for Business or Corporate Entry. Dennis's float this year is Breast Cancer Road to Recovery. Some of their employees have been greatly affected by this devastating disease, and Dennis wanted to create awareness to beat breast cancer moving forward. So, great community business, great community local owner, and they do a lot in our community, and what a beautiful entry here today.
Yeah, absolutely. They really did a fantastic job, and it's no wonder why they won. That's a really great float. And it looks like we've got Paulding Gymnastics coming up next. They are here with lots of lovely ladies, and wonder if they'll stop and do a little stunt or two. Maybe not. Maybe next time. They were established in 2002, and they offer gymnastics and cheerleading lessons for all ages and levels. And they have a place for everyone. Everyone at Paulding Gymnastics counts. And they were the second place Best Theme individual organization here in the parade this year. And they're still coming. There's multiple truckloads of the ladies from Paulding Gymnastics. Oh, there's someone doing some cartwheels. Oh, and some handstands. John, do you see them doing handstands down there?
I do. You know, I started once to say that was me, but I saw the red shirt, and I thought, they'll never know the difference. But then she turned around, and you could see the writing on the front. So. I thought it was worth a try, you know.
Something tells me, John, you don't know how to do a cartwheel or a handstand.
No, I know how. See, there's a difference in knowing how to do it and being able to do it. So I know how. I have the desire, I just don't have the talent. You're not going to believe who's coming down the street. Ashley, you're just not going to believe this.
Is this the Grinch again?
This is the year of the Grinch.
I think you're right, John. You might want to track him down and see if he's got anything to say.
You know, of all of the people, here, got Mr. Grinch, Mr. Grinch. Look at him run, look at him. He's scared.
He's scared.
He's scared, he really is. He needs to be scared. He's a thief. But you know what? The Dallas Parade and the Rotary Club, we still love the Grinch too.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you know what? In the end, he turns into a good person. His heart grows.
Yes, he does.
It looks like we've got the Heritage Antique Tractor Club coming up, Stacy.
Yep, here comes the good old boys, the Heritage Antique Tractors. So let's give them a hand. And it looks like they were presented with third place Most Outstanding Antique Vehicle Award. And I want to say these guys were a huge part of our Hiram Christmas tree lighting last night. So big shout out to the Heritage Antique Tractors.
Now that is a old looking tractor, John. Tell us about that thing.
Now this is my kind of tractor right here. I want you to look at this. Now I could get behind this. It looks like you might have to get behind that.
I know. That's about as simplistic a tractor as you could ever have.
It really is. That's getting back to basics right there, folks.
Absolutely.
I love the old tractors. I really do.
It's always a throwback to when I was a kid. We always had the tractors, and so it's always a fun time to have those in the parade every year. Looks like you got a farm all coming up behind you.
I do. I have an old farm all that's coming up, and I'm like you. I really I appreciate and enjoy the old tractors. It's so much fun to see them come out.
Well, you guys aren't going to believe this, but I actually learned to drive by being raised on a farm and driving a tractor.
Well, there you go. You learn something new every day.
So the parade is also an educational experience.
Absolutely.
I grew up in the hills of Tennessee, so you'd think I would be a Tennessee fan. Ashley.
You should be, Rocky Top.
I know.
What part of Tennessee?
Little town north of Nashville called Portland.
Portland, Tennessee.
We had a strawberry farm.
Fantastic.
And now we have Highlands Community Church. Their float is based on Matthew 22:28, which reads, "The Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many." The float's theme is a salute to the frontline workers and will feature youth dressed in frontline workers like firemen, police officers, nurses, and more, in recognition of the hearts of service for men and women that they are representing.
Well, just being a public safety professional myself, I appreciate that. And just knowing that people care. And that's the one thing that we can always say about our community here in Paulding County is that people really and truly do care about us and public safety. And John, it looks like we've got Courthouse Rental coming up next.
Yes, we do.
And if I'm not mistaken, they're the second place best theme for business or corporate entry this year.
That is correct. You know, I could use some of this out at my house.
Absolutely. You get that little mini excavator, you could complete some jobs with that.
Yes, I could. Kelly would be so pleased with me.
Yeah.
I may
Is
even get an
Kelly
extra
ever
Christmas
pleased
present.
with you?
Well, you know, hey, that's why I keep working on it, so that she will be.
There you go.
I'm a work in progress. That's the way I look at it.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all? They're the best equipment to get. They've got the best equipment to get your job completed on time. Come by and see them at Courthouse Tool Rental in Dallas, off of US 278.
And it looks like we have Pro Air Tech joining us today at this wonderful parade downtown Dallas. They are another locally owned, trained comfort specialist heating and air company, and they service Paulding County and all of Northwest Atlanta. Thank you for joining us today, Pro Air Tech.
It's always good to have all these local businesses in the parade. Also, it's funny, I've been checking my phone as we've been talking, and I've gotten a couple texts from friends. And so Brad Thomason, the principal over at East Paulding High School, he was proud that we were talking about the Raider Brigade Band and just how much he loved listening to us. So just glad to get some good feedback. We love to have fun at this event. And John, glad to have you down there. It looks like we've got a pretty interesting roller skate. Is that what I'm seeing down below you?
We have a very interesting vehicle. We'll say vehicle.
Vehicle.
Yes, it's a roller skate.
I see that. And who have you got in that roller skate? Is it?
That has got to be Mr. Cooey himself that is here with Sparkles, I suppose. And, you know, you got to love this. Check out the roller skate. I wonder who would be big enough to wear that roller skate.
I don't know.
And Mr. Cooey is a regular entry in our parade every year. So,
Yeah.
we appreciate Sparkles.
Yeah, that's a business that's been in the county for as long as I can remember. We've been going there my entire life, and so always had a good time at Sparkles. And up next, we've got L&N Supply Company. At L&N Supply, they hope to support their local employees and their families daily so they can, in turn, serve to change lives in our community. Stacy, it looks like they've won an award.
Yes, they have. It says that they are the third place best theme for business or corporate entry. So congratulations to L&N Supply Company.
Looks like they've got some icicles on that Mini X, and they've wrapped up their service truck. John, I think we've got the man of the hour.
We have the man of the hour. This is the one that everyone has been waiting on. If we can get him to pause just for a moment, I know he is a busy, busy man. But hey, I've got to talk to this gentleman. I got to let him know what I want for Christmas. So if we can just get a moment right here. Santa Claus, Merry Christmas. It's good to be here. Shall I tell you what I want now? You know, if you will go to the Hardy Automotive Group, they had a Bronco that went through earlier. If you can help a brother out on that, I appreciate it. We're gonna hand this up to you and let you wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
Hello, my friends. How are we? It is so good to see you all. Now, I need everyone on the count of 3 to tell me what you want for Christmas. I'm going to give you a moment to think about it, okay? 1, 2, 3.
I want some peace and harmony in our world. How about that?
Now, you keep being good, and I will make sure to bring you something special. Merry Christmas, my friends.
Santa Claus, Merry Christmas to you. wish you the best. It's an honor to have you here today. Merry Christmas to Santa Claus. Can you believe this? This is the man of the hour. This makes it all worthwhile right here.
Absolutely.
Look at the smiles on all the children's face. This is why we do what we do right here. Stacy, Ashley, this is why we participate and we put on the Dallas Christmas Parade.
Absolutely, 100%. And I wonder if Santa's having trouble with this heat. He's used to cold temperatures.
He seemed to be awful cool.
It looks like we've got the 4-H, the Paulding County 4-H Horse and Pony Club up next. And they've got their little green vehicle there. 4-H is always such a great program here in the county and been around for quite some time. And we're always glad to support the local 4-H Horse and Pony Club.
And they have a wagon full of riders on their entry here today.
They most certainly do.
Ton of boys and girls. They're all throwing candy, looking like they're having a festive, wonderful time.
And you know with the 4-H Horse and Pony Club, you know what's coming momentarily. The horses.
Luckily, we always save those to the end.
That's right. And so, as we come up with some of the horses, we've got several of them coming up. LK Farms with riders and horses are going to be galloping on through the parade.
As well as Wits End Stables, they are approaching next. They are a horse boarding facility located over in Temple, Georgia. They are owned and operated by Allison and Jamie Witt.
And that's the place to be if you own a horse, at Wits End Stables. And here comes the horses. John, think you can catch a ride?
You know, I could catch a ride, but if it's all the same with you guys, I'm just going to be a spectator today.
I don't blame you.
It's so nice to see them horses festively decorated.
Ain't they beautiful?
Yes, they are.
And I am seeing these children on the side of the road with bags full of candy.
Yeah.
So it has definitely been a great day for our 29th annual Invitational Dallas Christmas Parade.
It looks like John's down on the street taking selfies.
Ashley, don't be telling everything you know. You know how my wife is. You can't go anywhere without getting a selfie.
I will have to agree with that, but you definitely have a wonderful and beautiful wife, indeed.
Yes, I do, and everything is documented.
There you go. And it looks like we've got Crossrail Apparel and Tack coming up next.
They are Paulding County's newest source for not only your equestrian needs, but they carry jeans, boots, and apparel for the whole family. They are located over at 9346 Cartersville Highway.
And they're owned by the Lewis family and accompanied today by Ed Countryman and the famous ponies of Star Ranch Rescue. And together they want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. And that's Crossrail Apparel and Tack. And we might get lucky enough to get a shirt.
I want to throw me a t-shirt. See if you can lean over and catch me one.
If I can get Chad Payne's attention, I'll get us one, but looks like we're not going to get one today up on the balcony.
I don't think people realize we have the best seats in the house.
I know,
there,
right?
Ashley.
And it looks like we've got some little, and I'm probably not going to get this right, John, but I'm going to call those Shetland ponies.
That's what I would call them, Ashley. I would definitely say those are Shetland ponies. Now, I could ride one of those.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, if you guys really want to know, I learned to ride a Shetland pony before I learned to drive a tractor when I was a child growing up in Tennessee.
Well, there you go.
And again, I believe all those are rescues.
Yeah, I think they are. And look at there, we've got a little donkey there. Not sure what his name is. And it looks like we've got the 101 Backwood Riders United coming up. These are cowboys and cowgirls who saddle up their horses and rev up those ATVs with the only horse and ATV club in West Georgia. How about that? The 101 Backwood Riders United is a nonprofit social organization serving the beautiful communities of Yorkville and Beulah, right outside the city line of Paulding County. But they're within Paulding County, and they are out on the west side of our community.
And they're always eager to help charitable events and activities by bridging a gap to make the communities better. So reach out to the 101 Backwood Riders United group.
It's always fun to see the horses in the parade.
And as you can see, the streets are still packed. I mean, it's been a very long parade today, Ashley, and everybody is still just having a great time, happy to be here, enjoying this beautiful day and the beautiful community that we live in.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just such a wonderful day, and I think we got some more of the 101 Backwood Riders here coming up. And we're glad to have them here. And it looks like this is the Atlanta Saddle Club. They are coming up on us, and they're playing some fun music and riding their beautiful horses as well. This is the Atlanta Saddle Club Association. Stacey, I think the Dallas, Georgia chapter of the 40-something Cowgirls are upon us.
Now, why are you calling that one to my attention? Because they're 40-something cowgirls.
No, because they're cowgirls. you grew up riding horses, so.
Yes, I did. And they are mounted on their splendid horses. They are the Dallas, Georgia chapter with the 40-something cowgirls, as well as they have a walking group joining them today at the parade. The 40-something cowgirls and their horses want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
And here they come into the performance zone. And it looks like the 40-something cowgirls are dressed up in theme. John, I think you got another Grinch there.
There is another Grinch that, one thing that we do not have a shortage of this year is Grinches.
Yeah, I think that seems to be the theme.
Yes, it does.
The unofficial theme, I guess we could say.
Yes.
Well, again, the theme is serve to change. So if anybody went through a transformation, it was definitely the Grinch.
There you go.
Yes, it was.
I agree.
There's hope for you yet, John.
I know it. I got my fingers crossed, and I know you do.
Well, and you know what, guys? I think with that last horse there, I think that signifies the end of the 29th annual Dallas Invitational Christmas Parade.
And it has been a huge success. Big shout out to everybody that plays a part.
John, do you want to give some final thoughts as we close here?
Yes, I do. I want to thank everybody for, just their coming out today. I want to bring my beautiful wife, Kelly, out and, thank everybody for coming out. And we just hope you have a wonderful and safe Merry Christmas, a holiday season. And, it's been great. It's Ashley, Stacey, it's been great working with you guys again this year. Just can't say that enough. Thank everybody for coming out. Thank the Rotary Club. And so from my family to everyone, and from the Rotary Club family to everyone in Paulding County and all over the world, we wish you
a Merry Christmas.
A very Merry Christmas. Love each and every one of you.
Thank you. Again, it's always a pleasure to co-host with you, Ashley, and big shout out to PCTV and Board of Commissioners and everybody that played a role, especially to the Paulding County Rotary Club. Thoroughly enjoy what they represent, what they do in this community. On behalf of your Paulding Chamber of Commerce, I'm Stacey Hamby. Thank you so much, and remember, shop local. Not only the holiday season, but all the time.
Absolutely. And just another quick thanks to our team, our staff, Jeff, Felicia, Philip, and all the staff that has CP and the gang, everybody here has just made this such a fantastic production, and we really and truly hope that everyone all over the state and even the nation has been able to watch this production, and we hope that everyone's had fun. It's just been a great day. The weather's been beautiful. God's blessed us with just such a wonderful, wonderful parade, and just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. I'm Ashley Henson with the Sheriff's Office, and just want to thank everyone and wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
We'll see you next year.